are back. I know that would make you happy.
Why would that make me happy?
Well, you're a fan.
There was a time last night, Chris, sitting in that stadium.
No, there wasn't.
Where there was no buzz.
No one
this
was thinking.
Pre-Bad Bunny and just a lot of bad punting.
Not even.
Or good punting, but bad action. And I'm sitting there thinking, you know what this place needs? It needs some Mahomes.
Was living his best life.
It needs some Mahomes. Yeah.
Would have been a better game with Mahomes out there.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Let's see what the Seahawks defense could have done against Mahomes.
It would have made him look stupid, just like they did Drake May.
At the end of the day, we were missing the Chiefs. All I'm saying.
Just a little bit.
Nope.
All right, Cowboys, Bengals, let's go.
Bears, Jaguars. In a world in need of a hero, one man rises to the challenge in style. He is just driving the kids to soccer practice. Make every day feel epic in an all-new Hyundai Palisade Hybrid with up to an EPA-estimated 619 miles of range on select trims, advanced tech, and class-leading interior space. Because when you're hauling kids, gear, snacks, and backpacks, space matters. And so does comfort. Just make sure they keep their cleats off the seats. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for details.
Access to education changes lives. That's why National University provides flexible online and hybrid programs from associate to doctorate degrees. Since 1971, NU was built to serve non-traditional working and military learners nationwide. NU understands the demands of work, family, and service. Each year, more than 130,000 learners trust National University to move forward. Visit nu.edu to learn more.
This is a Pirate Radio Sports Break. I'm Shirley Rhodes. The 41st annual Great Pirate Purple Gold Pigskin Pig Out Party is now being scheduled for April 17th and 18th. The Pig Out will again feature a weekend of barbecue with the famous pig cooking contest, tailgating with friends and family, and carnival-like fun for all ages. Pirate Baseball will play host to Wichita State that weekend, and softball will welcome South Florida. Other scheduled activities for the weekend include the annual Pirate Club Golf Tournament at Brook Valley Country Club, the ECU Athletics Equipment Sale, and a meet and greet with head coach Blake Harrell. The centerpiece of the festivities will be the Purple and Gold Spring Game, which is slated for a 1 o'clock kickoff on Saturday, April 18th. Admission is free to the event, and fans will be allowed on the field to get autographs from players and coaches. And the ECU lacrosse team opened their season with a 15-4 win over Queens at Johnson Stadium over the weekend. They will return to action on Saturday for a noon contest with Coastal Carolina. This has been a Pirate Radio Sports Break. I'm Shirley Rhodes.
For over 40 years, Greenville Motor Company has been the name Greenville Trust. Driven by service, powered by trust, and now offering one of the area's best service centers, 8 full-service bays working on all makes and models. Their certified team can diagnose, address, and repair any issue, big or small. From oil changes to engine work, go to a repair center that you can trust for the life of your vehicle. Greenville Motor Company, locally owned by the Cook family, right across from Greenville Nissan at 1000 Southwest Greenville Boulevard. DriveHereNow.com, driven by service, powered by trust, Greenville Motor Company.
Looking for friendly service and hometown convenience? Make it Country Mart in Pitt County. With 2 great locations already serving our community, Country Mart is your one-stop shop for fresh hot food, cold drinks, snacks, fuel, and everyday essentials, all with the fast, friendly service you can count on. And we're growing. A brand new location is coming soon on Highway 11 right across from Aiken-Crifton High School. From breakfast biscuits to afternoon pick-me-ups and the best fuel prices in town, Country Mart keeps Pitt County moving. Country Mart, local, convenient, and always friendly.
Hey Pirate Nation, are you in the market for a member-focused local credit union or making a switch from your existing one? Then explore First Flight Credit Union with branches across Eastern North Carolina where all residents are membership eligible. First Flight members experience in-person service, competitive savings, and loan rates. Everything from automobile, boat, and home loans, First Flight has you covered. First Flight is more than just a branch. They're on a mission to take better care of our community. Stop by one of their local branches today or visit efirstflight.com. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender.
Hey Pirate friends, this is Rhonda from Russell's in downtown Washington, inviting you to join us right now for our big winter clearance sale. Christmas exchanges are complete and the winter clearance sale features all ladies merchandise 50% off and men's winter merchandise 40% off. The selection is fantastic from name brands like Johnny O, Peter Millar, Duckhead, and more. The deals are great and the customer service is even better. So come see us at Russell's in downtown Washington on Main Street for great savings.
Looking for your new go-to spot? Check out Fish Street Hardware Restaurant and Tap Room in downtown Greenville. Open Tuesday through Thursday 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday 11 to 11, and Sunday 11 to 5. Single on Tuesdays at 7, Wings and Trivia Wednesdays at 7, Outlaw Open Mic Thursdays 7 to 9 hosted by Lonnie Britton, and live music Fridays and Saturdays from 8 to 11. The Happy Hours Thursday to Saturday 4 to 7, 25% off all appetizers. Check socials and website for all information at Fish Street Hardware.
If you missed Pirate Radio Live, you missed
Jacob Jenkins Coward joining us. The Marlins seem like an up-and-coming kind of young organization with the way Clayton McCullough had him year one last year, won more games than people thought. Does that kind of spread throughout the organization, kind of an excitement level?
The old school way of doing things, kind of the big leagues are completely different than the minor leagues.
Right.
You have to break down that wall and get there to be a part of that. And the Marlins' new front office, that they're trying to make it as a one cohesive unit, which I like.
Pirate Radio Live, weekdays from 3 to 6, exclusively on Pirate Radio, Pirate Radio TV on YouTube, and on the Pirate Radio app. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Clip. Hey, man, good to see you, brother.
We got Jarrett here. Hey, Jarrett. Hey, and we got left side.
Strong side.
Y'all are intimidating guys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are famous. Y'all are celebrity-type guys, and that's intimidating.
Gun. First down, ECU. Spinning free. Still on his feet. Marlon Gunn Jr. is gone.
How about them Pirates, baby?
You already know, my guy.
Pirate pride, baby. Pirate pride. ECU. ECU.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Rock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250 and 930 online, PR927FM.com, and you can find us on the Pirate Radio app, powered by Carolina Caliber. We're also on YouTube. Would love for you to hang out and tell us what is on your mind on this post-Super Bowl Monday. What do you think of the game? Bit of a snoozer. NFL season comes to an end with the Seattle Seahawks, your Super Bowl champions. Now we move on to college basketball and to college baseball as East Carolina gets underway coming up this Friday, taking on Xavier. We'll talk a lot of baseball, especially on tomorrow's show. Aaron Fitt will join us on the program. But throughout the week, we'll get you ready for the 2026 ECU baseball season. A lot of guests to get to on today's show, including Coach Mack McCarthy in hour number one. Super Bowl is come and gone. That means it's NASCAR time. We'll talk a little Daytona. We'll do a NASCAR fantasy draft with myself, Jay Bone, and Coach Mack coming up here in hour number one. Also some college basketball talk with Mack McCarthy as well. More college basketball talk coming up later on today with CJ Schaeffer, former Pirate Radio intern, now works the social media for March Madness on X and Instagram and everywhere else. So we'll talk some college hoops with CJ Schaeffer. Rocky Boiman joins us on the program, the analyst for college football for ESPN. The Super Bowl champion with the Colts and former Notre Dame linebacker will join us to talk all things college football coming up later on in today's show, and planning to hook up with Aundrae Allison as well, getting his thoughts on last night's Super Bowl and more. So we got all that and your comments coming up on today's edition of Pirate Radio Live. Shirley Rhodes is here. Intern Kayla is back. Hello, Kayla. And we got Zach here as well. To my left, Jared Watkins, also known as J-Bone, a.k.a. Littlefinger, a.k.a. the little guy, a.k.a. Doug in. What's up, Jared?
What's up, Clip? It's also big time.
Big time. Big time. I forgot about big time. And speaking of big time.
Hey, shout out Rajay.
Speaking of my guy, Rajay Harris.
My God!
will be playing some football, apparently, or at least have an opportunity to do so. He has been signed by the St. Louis Battlehawks of the UFL, and we'll talk to Rajay coming up later on this week, but texted with him over the weekend, and just happy for him, but I told him I'm not celebrating. Work to be done, 1%. So looking forward to hopefully seeing 47 back on the football field.
Yeah, standing at the bar Friday night, scrolling through Twitter, waiting on the bartender, and I see St. Louis Battlehawks and Rajay Harris coming together big time. Big time.
Big time.
Big time.
So we'll get Rajay's thoughts on everything later on this week. But we've said, if there's one thing that can make us watch spring football and the UFL, it would be Rajay Harris participating. So hopefully all of that comes to fruition. But very happy for our guy, Rajay Harris. Jarrett, what'd you think of Super Bowl 60?
I thought it was absolutely amazing. Seeing the Patriots get beat like they did, probably one of the worst franchises of all time. They've lost more Super Bowls than anybody else. That is
a fact. 6 now, I believe.
6 and 6.
6 Super Bowl losses for the New England Patriots. It was a pretty brutal watch. I'd love to see the advanced stats on, and in the fourth quarter, things kind of got haywire, but through the first 3 quarters, both quarterbacks and the amount of time they had to throw, or lack of time, I should say, the pressure that both teams were getting defensively was incredible. And Seattle had another way to go about things, and that was give it to Kenneth Walker, who was amazing last night. But their pass game was nothing for 3 quarters. New England's pass game was nothing other than a little glimpse of light in the fourth quarter. But the defenses, ruled the day, and especially Seattle's. They were awesome getting after Drake May. Finally, I did come out on top. Yeah. Even though I lost my dog of the day, I came out on top because I had the Seahawks, and I do want to brag, bit of a big brain bet. Start of the fourth quarter, or whenever Seattle scored to go up 19-0, I bet on Drake May to throw an interception at plus money, just because I felt like they were going to start chunking it and stuff. And sure enough, ended up throwing 2. So it was a positive Super Bowl for me. But, yeah, saw those turnovers coming late.
Yeah, I mean, one of the funniest parts of that game last night, Chris Collinsworth and Mike Tirico, it's like, all right, Drake May's starting to seem a little more comfortable. And he's reading the defense well. 2 of his best throws were these last 2. And then he immediately throws a pick, and Chris Collinsworth's like, I got nothing.
Well, yeah, he just was kind of silent on it.
Yeah.
I did think that the streaker or bodysuit man, I don't know if he was wearing clothes or not because they didn't show him on TV, but the Patriots scored right after that. I thought it was going to be a big, maybe momentum shift in the game.
But no, I mean, there were a lot of moments where it's like, God, man, the Seahawks just can't capitalize on a poor performance from this Patriots offense. But then once New England scored, the defense was like, all right, now we're going to score some.
Happy for Darnold. Don't like the Seahawks. Jamie in our chat gang says, hey now.
Hey now.
Forgot how much I love seeing the Patriots lose.
Yeah, it was great watching that game with the Patriots fan. It was probably the best moment of the last 365 days.
I hate that we don't have Zach on until later in the week, but we can trash on him on Thursday. John Moody says, happy Daytona 500 week.
Yep. Monday after the Super Bowl, son, that means 6 days till Daytona.
Pike liked the stream. He said still cold in North Myrtle, ready for ECU baseball. J-Bone will be out there on Friday.
Yep, Zach and I will be out there Friday, Saturday. Going to be a good weekend.
Preview ECU and the college baseball season with Aaron Fitt on Tuesday. And Coach O, Dr. Gary Overton.
Clip.
Outstanding. We'll have an outstanding conversation with Gary Overton coming up this Thursday. Excited about that.
That is what I've missed the most since the end of last baseball season, is just waiting for the game to end and go out there for post game and just chatting it up with Coach Gary Overton. Dr. Coach Gary Overton.
Okay. Should I know this reference? Hunter says, streaker, I thought he was rocket scientist. What's that? What am I missing? Josh says, I won the squares jackpot at a party. Good deal. I was not in any squares this year. Did the scoregami hit?
Potentially.
I haven't seen anything about
13. It's, I mean,
29's a weird number.
Yeah, 13's a weird one.
Not really. Josh said he won the squares. Great way to start opening week of ECU baseball. And Jarrett, another thing going on. Of course, the Olympics. Keeping an eye on USA women's hockey up 1-0 in the first period. Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard. The Charlotte Hornets have won 9 games in a row.
Charlotte's got a basketball team, folks.
Tonight, they take on the Beast of the East, the Detroit Pistons, in Charlotte. Detroit, a slight road favorite, but an actual big game at the Hive, and I cannot wait to watch it tonight at the Buccaneer Music Hall as we play sports trivia on a Monday night. But, man, Hornets go on the road and beat the Hawks. A little 2-game road trip, no problem at all for Charlotte as they win them both, and now have a game tonight. And, man, it's going to be it should be a great crowd. Should be exciting.
House money, man. I was scrolling through Twitter. James Plowright, we've had him on the show before, Buzzbeat podcast. He said that this is the media room is full in Charlotte right now. This is the most he's ever seen since covering the team.
Yeah.
So I'm happy, man.
Can you flex NBA games? Like, shouldn't we get some games on this second half of the season or whatever?
Yeah, I think they should.
Yeah.
I mean, my God, who wants to watch any of these teams that are playing? I saw the Nuggets and Knicks play the other night on ESPN. I'm like, who cares? I don't care about the Nuggets or the Knicks. Obviously, they're probably
I don't either.
2 of the best teams in their conference. But, man, they're not as fun as the Hornets. That's what I've been saying all season, man. Win, lose, or draw, this is a fun team to watch.
Nah, they're more fun when they win.
It's more fun when they win because you're a fan. But, like, if I wasn't sure,
if they lost every game, it wouldn't be fun, Jared. Win, lose,
man,
or
they're
draw.
a fun team to watch.
No, when you lose, it's not fun. What are you talking about?
There's the offense they have, the players they have, the personalities. It's a fun team.
Cool. It's fun when they win.
Obviously, yeah.
Hunter said that's what Mike Tirico was calling the streaker last night. Okay. I missed that. I heard him call him an idiot. John says 29-13 has happened 11 times, most recently January of 2023. Thank you, John, for the research. Jerry says, hello. He said, we are the Pirate Radio Live chat gang, and says that Super Bowl was as exciting as watching my kitchen faucet drip. Yeah, got to watch out for the freezing pipes.
Yeah.
Keep them things dripping.
Drake May will never be back.
Oh, you're taking my Joe Burrow bit?
Paying homage.
Paying homage to my Joe Burrow bit?
Repurposing the bit.
So Drake May is one and done in Super Bowls.
Yeah, and I mean, look, Matt Ryan never got back. Cam never got back. Colin Kaepernick never got back. Donovan McNabb, Joe Burrow, Jared Goff, Brock Purdy, Jimmy G. Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers only played in one. Like, you got to take advantage of that opportunity last night. And Drake May.
Rich Gannon?
Awful. Yeah, Rich Gannon.
Did you say his name?
No, he wasn't on that list.
Okay.
I mean, recent memory, Jalen Hurts is the only one. To lose his first one and get back.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I don't think the Patriots are some sort of dynasty or anything. Like, I don't expect them to be playing for it next year.
No.
But I do think the AFC's open. Patrick Mahomes has opened up everything now for the AFC. His inability to
I'm just saying, man, the way
dominate.
that Seahawks run game looked last night, Clint Kubiak might be back.
You think the Raiders? Wait a minute.
He might be back in the Super Bowl.
You said you weren't going to do that anymore.
I said I wasn't going to do
Are
that.
you a
until he
liar?
signed the contract.
You never said that.
Yeah, but things
you said
change.
you weren't going to
Things
do.
change. People change, man. The way.
So you are going to do this crap where the Raiders are going to make the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Am I serious?
I don't know, dude.
A little bit.
I don't know what to believe when it comes
Mostly
to you.
joking.
Okay.
Got to keep them on the toes, man.
Who?
Everybody. I say one thing, do another.
JP says Clipper.
Clipper.
He says, "What's up? What's up, JP?" Susan Daines, the Panthers fan, said, "Most boring Super Bowl ever. Bad Bunny brought the life."
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Did you watch?
It was on.
Yeah.
My daughter and wife were watching it, and I went and got a snack, a mid-Super Bowl snack. I don't know any Bad Bunny songs, so it's not for me. But I am one of those people that understands that not everything in the world is
for
me.
Yeah.
I know that
I wasn't the demographic they were trying to hit.
Some people like things that I don't like. I like things that other people don't like, and it doesn't like offend me one way or the other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Bad Bunny was not for me. I know a little bit of Spanish, but not enough to keep up. I read that he said something about J.J. Barea got a championship before LeBron in one of his songs.
Yeah.
So if I knew he was doing sports takes in his songs, I would have enjoyed it a little bit more. But
I was expecting maybe Logan Paul to come out and maybe set up a match at WrestleMania, but it was fine for what it was.
Sure.
Better than the other one.
What was the other one?
The TP.
So you had split screen.
Yeah, man.
Kid Rock.
Everybody at the party I was at wanted to hear Kid Rock, and then he came on, sang half a song, and they're like, oh, the game's kicking off again. So we didn't even get to see what we wanted to see. They had 3 other terrible singers up there.
Look,
it wasn't half bad.
I promise.
It was all bad.
Oh, okay. You want to get your joke off.
Yeah.
I promise there will be something else later this week or next week for everybody to be upset or really like, and we can pretend.
I hear Jay Balvin is going to perform at the Daytona 500.
Who's that?
He's another Hispanic singer. Just making stuff up, trying to start some outrage.
Jay Bowman. Speaking of bowels.
Yeah, Carlos Santana is playing at Clark LeClaire.
Who was the guy? Okay, I'm going to sound stupid here. Was Ricky Martin? Was that Ricky Martin? All right, now he was singing his ass off. I don't know what he was saying.
Yeah.
But he was kind of built, too.
Oh yeah, and it's a rare public appearance for him.
I
these
ain't seen
days.
that dude in forever.
Yeah, he doesn't. He
was
do a lot of
living La
public.
Vida Loca 25 years ago.
Yeah.
He's got to have some work done. No way he looks like that. He looked fake. He looked jacked and young.
Maybe it was AI.
It could have been AI.
And there were a lot of cameos within the performance that a lot of people didn't catch because I didn't catch it.
Lady Gaga.
Yes,
like
Lady Gaga. Yeah, and that was a complete surprise. No one knew she was going to be part of the show.
Yeah.
But there was Jessica Alba, Cardi B, Young Miko, who I have been a fan of for a while. It's people that have, lineage to Puerto Rico and in that area.
Puerto Rico.
Fantastic.
Puerto Rico.
Fantastic. Let's take a break. Mack McCarthy will join us next. We'll talk college basketball, NASCAR.
Oh, yeah.
Super Bowl, and more when we return Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. We're back with you after this timeout.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
If you're looking for a delicious home-cooked country breakfast or lunch, look no further than CD's Grill. CD's Grill in Winterville has the best country cooking around. Start your day with CD's mouth-watering homemade cheese biscuits, eggs cooked to order, and pancakes so big and fluffy there's no way you leave hungry. Open Monday through Friday from 5:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. and Saturday from 5:30 to 11 a.m. CD's has lunch specials and an all-you-can-eat salad bar. Stop by, say hey to owner Jason Brown and the CD's crew. CD's Grill, 111 West Fire Tower Road in Winterville. CD's Grill, the best country cooking around.
It's Budweiser's 150th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a Heritage Can Series that honors our legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch. Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Carolina Eagle Distributing is celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. For 150 years, Budweiser has been the heart of America beer culture, bringing people together across generations. Cheers to 150 years. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989.
Jeff Stein here at Brown & Wood Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Brown & Wood's award-winning service department is open Monday through Friday. And don't forget, we have free pickup and drop-off. Every customer, when you come in for service, heavy repair, maintenance, it doesn't matter. You get a free car wash, dry, and vacuum. We've also got Tom Brown's favorite tagline, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates.
If you're hungry for a great steak with honest to goodness flavor, head over to Larry's Steakhouse, open Monday through Saturday at 11 a.m. Serving up hand-cut, aged ribeyes, tender grilled salmon, bold grilled shrimp, and juicy grilled pork chops, all right off the flame. Pile your plate high with a 25-item salad bar. Try one of our hearty daily lunch specials. Larry's Steakhouse, good food, good folks, and a good time. Located at 2800 East 10th Street across from the old Highway Patrol Station. Call 751-6510 for takeout and reservations. Larry's Steakhouse.
Beauty Bar Medi Spa specializes in non-surgical aesthetics. Our expert team of licensed professionals are dedicated to offering personalized solutions, giving you natural-looking results. If you've ever been curious about lip filler, now is the perfect time to explore it. For the entire month of February, enjoy special savings, thoughtfully customized to enhance your natural beauty. Never overdone, always you. Not sure where to start? We offer free consultations, giving you the opportunity to ask questions and create a personalized plan just for you. Call Beauty Bar Medi Spa today or book online at beautybarmedispa.com. 1021 Red Banks Road, Greenville. Go Pirates.
This is Garrett Saylor, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The NFL's #1 insider, Jay Glazer, is coming to Greenville for the 2026 Leadership Luncheon, March 22nd and 23rd. Of course, Jay is known for his work on Fox Sports' award-winning NFL pregame show, Fox NFL Sunday. And in 2022, he released the book Unbreakable, How I Turned My Depression and Anxiety into Motivation, and you can too. For more information about attending this event, contact Mark at pirateradio1250.com or give us a call at the radio station. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
All right, Jarrett, we're a month and 2 days away from free agency. Jay Glazer season.
Yes, sir.
So, ready to flip that NFL calendar, get to free agency, get to the draft, and once again, our teams will be tied at the top of their divisions at 0-0.
I mean,
what do you mean?
I get it was week 1, but the Patriots really let Geno Smith throw for 363 yards in the rain, and people thought that they were going to win last night.
Give me a break. Hey, I had the Seahawks, bro.
Yeah.
And thanks to, who's their kicker? Myers?
Jason Myers. Snubbed, man. I thought he should have won MVP.
I know. I hate that Walker touchdown got called back.
Yeah.
Because he really was the best player out there last night. Boy, JSN with a nothing burger.
Yeah. Had to go to the locker room for a bit. Cooper Kupp looked freaking awesome.
Cooper Kupp and the tight end, Barner, had the touchdown. But Yeah, I was hoping JSN could go off, but he did not. But again, was able to recoup some of that thanks to a Drake May interception. I wonder what his interceptions odds were before the game. Maybe minus 110 or something.
Yeah.
Throw one. Probably was minus money. All right, let's head out to the Turner Home Team live line. Joining us, Coach Mack McCarthy. How you doing, Coach?
I am good. Hope y'all are. Who we got on the show today?
We got Jared Watkins in studio. We got Shirley. We got intern Kayla, and we got intern Zach.
All right.
And yourself.
Good crew.
And, of course, me.
Yeah, well,
Mac, did you watch the Super Bowl?
Most of it. Yeah, most of it. Wasn't a thrilling game or anything, but I watched most of it. The problem, I was at someone's house with other people, and I didn't get to really hear all the commercials, which is what I was really tuned in for, to be honest. But yeah, I did watch most of it, and it's the most I've watched the pro football game this year.
I saw the Parker Burke commercial before the Super Bowl here locally. But the one that, and again, I wasn't paying attention to a lot of them, Coach Mack. I guess my favorite one, due to my immaturity, would be William Shatner. Just because they kept saying Will Shat on the car and all kinds of stuff. So that was my... And it was a Raisin Bran commercial.
Of commercials, but generally, this week I'll end up getting to see all of them as people rate them and compare them to the past years and that kind of thing.
And I saw Mike Tyson talking about the processed foods. Yeah, so you got to eat apples.
I liked all the movie trailers. That was fun.
Any good movies?
Disclosure Day, The Adventures of Cliff Booth, the sequel to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
What's the one with Gosling?
Project Hail Mary.
Hail Mary.
Really good. Yeah. Minions 3.
All right. Game itself, not much to talk about. Seahawks win dominant fashion as they were pretty much all season long. Did the best team win the Super Bowl this year, Jared?
Yes.
I would say yes. I'd say the best NFL team won the Super Bowl. So now, Mac, we move on. We can all watch basketball now. I've been watching some. And we can watch NASCAR as well. We'll get to that in the second segment. Let's talk some college basketball. I've been honest with people. I grew up a Carolina fan, and I lived for Carolina Duke as a kid and then growing up. I did not watch 1 second of it. I was playing in an online college football dynasty league, and UMass got their first win.
Very nice.
Beat BYU. And then I looked at X and saw that North Carolina won on a buzzer beater, and I guess I had to come back to do so, right, Mac? Because they were down. I saw the halftime score. I think they were down double digits.
They were down the whole game.
Yeah, it was the only time they led.
Man.
The only time they led. And we had some Greenville friends there, and they were texting us during the game, and they were Carolina people, and they were bemoaning the fact that Carolina was not doing well, and there was going to be a cold walk to the car and all this. And I said, listen, forget what you're seeing right now. This will come down to a last-second shot. They were also bemoaning the fact that Henry or Henry or whatever it is, whatever that guy's name is, was not having a good game. And I said, he'll have a good second half. He did have a good second half, and it came down to a last-second shot. So now they think that I actually know what I'm talking about when you all talk to me every week, and no, I don't.
Well, you know the games are rigged, and as a former coach and an announcer, you probably get the scripts for all this stuff. He didn't deny it.
It was another chapter of at least the best basketball rivalry in the country.
And I'm glad it went. I'm glad how it ended because it's A, because I'm getting older, but B, because college athletics have changed and the game, they just don't feel the same as they used to. But Mac, you get a last-second shot, a court storming. John Shire's pissed after the game. Sets up for an awesome rematch at Cameron Indoor a few weeks from now.
That's exactly right. Last game of the regular season, and it will be. And and I keep hearing about the games aren't the same, and you kind of everybody's kind of cynical about the games and stuff, and they talk about the players going to the highest bidder and all that stuff. And I just want to remind everybody, especially the message board folks at all places, at all schools, this is not how it works. You still have to recruit. The coaching still matters. The facility still matters. The fan support still matter. All those things still matter. The opportunity to play, the style of play, all these things still matter. Just because they're getting paid does not mean they open an envelope and go to the team that gave them the most money. Most of the people are paid something comparable, and it comes down to still recruiting and personal relationships. It drives me crazy when fans say, well, they just paid more than we did. Well, maybe they did, but most likely you just got out-recruited.
Well, somewhat on that note, a guy that does recruit and coach hard. I didn't watch any of Carolina Duke. I didn't watch any of ECU's loss to Temple. But I watched my Houston boys Saturday night, Mac, and saw the Cougars hold the other Cougars, BYU Cougars, to 66 points in a 77-66 win. And, again, Houston just smothers you defensively. I love this team because they have at least 4 names that I recognize from last year, including my favorite player, Emmanuel Sharp, and they got that Flemings freshman who is all-world. And are really fun to watch. But that was a good win for Houston the other night to go on the road and beat BYU. And it was tight, but it was a wire-to-wire win for Houston.
Yeah, and Houston, it amazes me, and I know it disappoints you, that they haven't gotten over the hump to win the whole thing, because they are built for the March Madness. They are built for the tournament, the way they guard and the way they can win close games and how tough they are. It is very surprising to me that they don't have that trophy yet. And every year, sort of like you, I go in expecting them to at least have a shot at it.
Tonight, the headliner, how good is this Arizona team? Well, that's not a good question. How elite are they? Are they good enough to run the table in the regular season? Are they good enough to go to Kansas and beat the Jayhawks? They are slight road favorites tonight, Mac. And again, Arizona, along with Miami of Ohio, the only undefeateds left. What do you think about that matchup tonight?
Yeah, Kansas is playing really, really well, and as well as anybody right now. And it wouldn't surprise me in the fog that if they can pull that off. But Arizona, but I thought our man Barkley described it pretty well the other day. He said this is going to be the Arizona Invitational, and it sure feels like it. And different teams have felt like that at different times. Though we thought maybe it was Michigan, and it could be Gonzaga, and it could be Houston, and it could be UConn. Different teams have felt like that, but Arizona is still one of the last ones standing.
And again, night in, night out, you're getting some great games. Saw St. John's knock off UConn the other night. UConn looks like a really good team this year. Michigan still blowing out everybody. Another one tonight, Mac. I talked to Brian Bailey earlier. He was interested to see if NC State would be ranked this week. 9-2 now in ACC play. They are remaining unranked as they head into Louisville tonight. Louisville 6.5-point favorite at home. That's a lot of points, but that's at 7 o'clock tonight at the KFC Yum Center. But Will Wade's guys playing really good right now.
Yeah, and I think I told you the day he got hired they'd be in the NCAA tournament. I still stand by that.
I agreed with you, but something else you told me was to give them some time, and I don't have time or patience, Mac. So when they lost those early games, I wrote them off, but here they are now.
That was just a caveat. You knew better.
But Louisville, where are the Cardinals? I've kind of ignored them. I know Virginia's had a good year. Clemson's had a good year. Does Louisville have something to say maybe in the ACC tournament this year?
Oh, I think so. And their style of play and how tough they are. And Kelsey does a good job. He's not necessarily a likable guy, but of course neither is Will Wade in a lot of circles either. And of course, I think anytime you're winning, people could. The only coach in the ACC that's not like catching any heat is pretty much Ryan Odom, and he's ultimately likable. But you hate Shire because he's at Duke, or you hate Hubert Davis at Carolina.
How about Brownell? He's all right, ain't he?
Yeah, he's fairly likable too. Yeah, he's kind of under the radar, so he stays likable. But yeah, he and Odom are probably the guys. Kelsey is going to catch some flack. Wade is going to catch some flack. I don't even know how many other teams are going to make it from the ACC, but that's about it.
All right, Mac. How about on the women's side? Any storylines we need to know about? I know you've been calling some women's basketball as well.
Yeah, SEC continuing to beat up. If you haven't seen the press conference after the Tennessee-South Carolina game by the Tennessee coach, you need to watch it. I won't spoil it for you, but she is extremely honest, and she didn't. Well, I will spoil it for you. She didn't. She not only threw her players under the bus, but she backed the bus up over them and ran over them again, and. That'll be interesting to see how she recruits with that kind of press conference. But she absolutely threw the players under the bus for sure, and it was entertaining if you didn't have a dog in the hunt, so to speak. But yeah, the top of the standings look the same. UConn is on a heck of a roll, 40-some straight or something like that, just beat people really badly. South Carolina and LSU, Texas is awfully good. In the ACC, NC State is starting to play better and better. North Carolina did beat them at their place earlier in the week and that kind of thing. So they get a little bit of cred there. Duke is playing really well. Duke won the Battle of Unbeatens against Louisville in the ACC. They're trying to get 8, 9, 10 teams in the tournament. But they got a bunch of them sitting there on the bubble. But we're getting down the stretch, and I'm prepping for the CAA men's tournament, which is coming up in Washington, D.C. later on. But UNCW and College of Charleston look like the class of the field there. And, of course, you all saw UNCW earlier this year when they beat the Pirates.
Mac, now that you've moved away, Kim McNeil can stop hearing your bad basketball ideas and just focus, and that has turned into a lot of winning for the women's team. The problem is Rice doesn't lose. Rice still undefeated, but right now your old neighbor Kim McNeil having a great year, 17-7 and 9-2. 8-2, 9-2 in league play. They do have 2 straight road games coming up, so a little nervous about that. But man, women's Pirates playing well this year.
Yeah, they really are, and I'm a big fan and like what she does, especially on the defensive end. And I'm not surprised they're winning, and happy that they're winning. And that defense travels. They are certainly capable of winning on the road.
All right, Mac, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk a little NASCAR as the season begins on Sunday with the Daytona 500. We'll have a little NASCAR fantasy draft as well. J-Bone, our champion from last year. Who led you to championship lane?
Kyle Larson. I had Kyle Larson and Denny Hamlin, so, I mean, that last race, it was pretty much who's going to win it for me.
All right, we got to do a coin flip or figure out how we're going to pick, and then we'll do a snake-style draft.
Yep.
4 rounds, and we'll have our drivers and get Mac's thoughts on the upcoming season when we return on Pirate Radio Live after this timeout.
College is hectic, but where you live shouldn't be. At Pirates Cove, you get your own quiet space and private bathroom. With 2 pools, a fitness center, EV chargers, the only student property with a new soccer mini pitch field, a business room for focus, and a quick ride to campus. No dorms, no drama, just the lifestyle you're looking for. Pirates Cove isn't just where you stay, it's where you live.
Capital Subaru of Greenville is transforming your everyday commute into something a little more extraordinary, and there's never been a better time to drive one home. From the adventure-ready Outback to the sleek and efficient Forester, they got the perfect ride for you. In addition to their great selection of new and used car inventories, the Subaru Service Center is commanded by a team of experts, handpicked for their knowledge, passion, and promise to treat every car as if it's their own. Capital Subaru of Greenville, off Memorial Drive or online at capitalsubaruofgreenville.com.
After years in the making, the new Papa John's Pan Pizza recipe is ready. Introducing a new pan pizza with edge-to-edge cheese and toppings, a crispy garlic Parmesan crust, and 6 cheeses. It's the perfect balance of a soft, fluffy interior dough and a crispy crust. You'll agree this pan pizza was worth the wait. Order the new pan pizza today from your local Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children.
Hey everybody, this is Parker Bird. Visit our friends at Children's Health Services on Arlington Boulevard on 10th Street and at childrenshealthservices.org. Go Pirates!
Oh, dude, that home run just busted your windshield.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
You're not worried about it?
Yeah, I've got Brandon Manning and Farm Bureau Insurance.
Hey, Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
When it comes to building or remodeling your home, every detail matters. Hi, this is Kathy Herring with KDL Construction, and we believe great design begins with careful planning and ends with flawless execution. With open communication and a true partnership mindset, we guide you through every step, turning your vision into reality. Our goal, to deliver more than a building project. We create an experience that is seamless, stress-free, and inspiring. Visit KDLConstructionLLC.com to start your transformation today. KDL Construction, your vision, our craft.
It's time to shack things up at Burrito Shack. Whether you're craving bold burritos, tasty tacos, or crispy nachos, they got the flavor you're looking for. Made from scratch, chef-inspired, fresh Mex cuisine, served up with a side of laid-back beach vibes. Fast, fresh, and totally delicious, Burrito Shack is where flavor meets the coast. Located in the Lowe's Food Shopping Center in Winterville. Quick, crafted, coastal. Burrito Shack.
What's up, Pirates? Susan Andrews here, ambassador for the Greenville Museum of Arts. Get ready for the 2026 Art Ball, Saturday, February 28th at the Hilton Greenville. We're talking fine dining, drinks, live music from the Monterio Experience, dancing, and thrilling auctions. There will be a silent and live auction for items like a week stay at Puerto Vallarta, all while supporting your community. Don't wait. Grab your tickets now at gmoa.org, and let's party for a great cause.
Hey, what's up, man? It's Josh Hawkins, former NFL player, and you listen to Pirate Radio, voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Greenville Utilities Neighbor to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their utility costs, and you can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation. GUC will match all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Bug scoreboard, USA women's hockey leading Switzerland 1-0 in the second period. Got a little hockey action going on. When did the men start? Do you know, Zach? Men's hockey? Any idea?
Thursday.
All right, we'll get some men's action. And the Olympics, which I have not watched a lot of yet. I watch it here at Pirate Radio, but not at home. Coach Mack McCarthy joining us on the Turner Home Team Live line. Mack, you watched any Olympics at all?
I have not.
Yeah.
I have not. I probably should, but I have not done that.
Yeah. Understandable. All right. Before we get into our fantasy draft, let's reiterate the rule changes for NASCAR. And Jarrett, you were excited this offseason when they made a change to how they determine a champion, or at least the playoffs. Right?
Yeah, Chase is back. No more playoffs, no more winning in, no more eliminations. It's exactly what it should have been instead of the playoffs for these last decade plus.
I know Jarrett likes it. Mack likes it, but would like to see more weight on race winners, I believe you said, Mack. But overall consensus, do people like this format more than it's been in years past?
I hope so, because I sure do. There's no question we'll get a more deserving champion with this format.
All right. Daytona. I know it's tough to pick a winner on tracks like this, Mack. Is anybody due? Anybody you think has an edge coming up on Sunday?
No, the Hendrick cars always work together good down there, but and obviously the Gibbs group is pretty good, but it'd be hard to bet against the Fords down there. Whether it's Blaney and Keselowski and Cindric and Logano, all those guys are good at blocking, and the Fords seem to have had a little something down there. If I had to bet, I'd bet on one of those blue ovals.
Have you been to the Daytona 500, Mack?
I have a couple times, and matter of fact, I was at the one where the kid won in the 21. One hit wonder.
Trevor Bain?
Yeah.
Look at me.
And then, I don't remember who won the other one, but yeah, Trevor Bain. I've been a couple weird ones like that one, and Regan Smith winning in Darlington. A couple of one-hit wonders. I've been present for a couple of those kind of things.
I know you like your Virginia and Carolina tracks. Like, where does Daytona rank as far as going to a live racing event?
As far as an event goes, it's right up there among the best, but it's just so, I don't want to say gimmicky, but it's just so random, because you can have the best car and be the best driver and still not win there, as evidenced by the fact that Earnhardt won more races in Daytona than anybody, but only won the Daytona 500 one time. So that part of it bothers me. But as far as an event, and very unusual that in any sport where your premier event is the first race of the season.
I was going to ask. I mean, are you on contest? That's just one. Like, y'all are fine with that, though, right?
Yeah.
You like how it is.
That's how it's been.
Yeah. If it ain't broke,
don't fix it. Yeah.
Don't fix it.
Can't fix it if it ain't broke.
All right. Before we get into this particular race, how about the seat? Let's make a championship pick, champion pick. Who's going to dominate this season? Jarrett, who do you like?
I mean, it's really tough since he was one of, if not the best drivers last year, but I really want to see Denny get one before he hangs it up. So I'll go Denny reluctantly.
All right. This is the year. How about you, Mack?
Yeah, that's a good pick, and of course it'll be a sentimental pick. All the stuff that has happened to him, including the championship race and all that, and apparently he's hurt again. But it would be hard to. I don't think even the people that dislike Denny would hate it if he won. But I'm going to go different a little bit. I'm going to go with the fan favorite, despite the fact that he hadn't run great the last couple of years. I'm going to go with Chase Elliott out of the pack.
All right. Is there a maybe rookie of the year, but maybe a guy that's been around that hasn't won a ton of races that's ready to take a step up this year?
I want to say Hocevar. He's not his first year Cup racing, but I think
he's not a household name, I would say.
Yeah, I really think he can win a lot of races this year. Excited to see what he does.
How about you, Mack?
There are two guys that are going to win races this year that not everybody will have on the sheet. Number one, Ty Gibbs will win a race this year. I would bet big money on it. Of course, I bet on it last year and lost. But Ty Gibbs will win a race, and I'll tell you who else is going to win a race. Connor Zilic is going to win a race.
I like that.
Connor who?
Zilich. Did you see the video of the guy who fell off the car celebrating, broke his collarbone? That's him.
Okay. All right. Watch out for the celebrations. Zach, can you come in here? We're going to have our third-party drawing. You can do it right there. All right. So, Zach is going to. What are you doing? How are we doing this?
We got a wheel.
Okay, a wheel.
Yeah.
So we're going to pick 1, 2, 3 each round, and we're going to go snake style. Should we say whoever's off the wheel first can determine what order they pick in? First, second, or third?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do that.
Okay.
All right, so Zach, whose name is off the wheel first? Who we got?
Coach Mack.
Coach Mack. Do you want to pick first, second, or third?
Ooh, wow. That's tough. That is tough. I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll go first. I ain't scared.
Tiff. All right, who's second?
Here we go. Clipper.
All right, I'm going to go third, so I like the back-to-back spots.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So, J-Bone, you got the second pick. Mac, you are on the clock. I guess I should start pulling up a list and start studying, right?
Yeah, sure.
Who you got, Mac?
If you have to pull up a list, you should not be in this contest.
Oh, man. Who you picking?
Kyle Larson.
Oh, okay.
Kyle
I'm sorry.
Larson.
I didn't hear it.
You writing this down?
You right. All right.
All right.
Kyle Larson is the pick. J-Bone.
I'll go William Byron.
Willie B. William Byron. All right. I chose the third spot because I figured I could get my guy. So give me Christopher Bell and I'm going to go Christopher Bell and Ryan Blaney.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That goes back to Jarrett.
I'll go Denny Hamlin.
Christopher.
You want one, Jarrett?
Ryan Blaney. Denny Hamlin. Now, Mac has back-to-back picks. All right, Mac.
I do. I'm going to go Chase Elliott.
All right, said he could win it all this year.
And gosh, but I'm going to go Briscoe.
All right.
Oh man, let me think here.
So you went back-to-back Chase. Chase and Chase. All right, J-Bone.
God, let me see.
So far we got Mac with Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, Chase Briscoe. I have Christopher Bell, Ryan Blaney. Jarrett has William Byron, Denny Hamlin.
I'll go Tyler Reddick.
All right.
I'm not too confident that he'll do that well this year, but we'll stick with him.
Oh, man. I'm going to get my guy again. Oh, Joey Slogano.
God.
Did all right for me last year, I feel like. Oh, sliced bread. And
You've got a great chance to win the 500.
there we go. And I got Christopher Bell. I might as well take the other CB. Not Chase Briscoe, but Chris Buescher. Chris Buescher. All right, my team is set. Jared, back to you.
I'll go Carson Hocevar. I think he's going to have a big year this year, so I'll take the young fella.
And young fella. And Coach Mack, last pick.
Z-Man, Connor Zillett.
All right. I like that. I can't wait to watch him in the Cup, man.
What team, who's he with?
The 88 car. Front row, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Picks are in for the 2026 NASCAR Fantasy Pool.
And just to remind, it is 3 points for a win, 2 points best average, and -1 for a DNF.
All right. There we go. Mac, gearing up for the CAA men's tournament, but basketball to be played between now and then. Any other games you got coming up this week, next week?
I don't have that much. I've got Carolina and Virginia, which will be a big women's game toward the end of the month. But I've got a little break. This is my first week off since the first week in November, to be honest.
Good deal. Well, enjoy your week off and enjoy Daytona. And we will check in with you again next week, Mac.
Can't wait. Thank y'all.
All right, there he is, Mack McCarthy joining us. Jared, how you feel about your team? William Byron, Denny Hamlin, Tyler Reddick, and Carson Hocevar,
yeah. Really, I mean, I still have Denny Hamlin and Tyler Reddick from last year. William Byron, I think, has a great shot of winning the whole thing. He's one of the most well-rounded racers in all of NASCAR. And like I said, I'm expecting a big year from Carson Hocevar. So hopefully he can get that done. I'm just glad Mack didn't take Ty Gibbs. Ty Gibbs sucks, and I hope he never does anything in NASCAR. He's literally just there because his grandpa's Joe Gibbs.
Yeah, what is Joe Gibbs' reputation as a NASCAR guy?
I mean, it's not a bad reputation.
Okay.
I mean, Joe Gibbs Racing has been one of the most successful teams since he's taken over. It's just, I don't know. I think he's more liked in the football community.
Yeah, I mean, he is a legend there and is looked at as one of the nice guys, but I just hear, I don't know, probably just you.
Mack doesn't like him either.
Right, yeah. So that bothers me.
Yeah.
I want Joe Gibbs to be liked, and I don't like that he's not liked.
Yeah, and like I said, he's ran a great team. Christopher Bell is a great piece for Joe Gibbs Racing. I just hate Ty Gibbs.
We have a poll in the chat.
A poll?
A poll. How many wins will ECU baseball have in 2026? So far, 14 votes. And the consensus is 40-plus wins for the Pirates.
Last night at a Super Bowl party, people kept asking me, how's the baseball team going to be? How they going to be this year? I said, I think they can win like 45-plus. I really like what this team has. The pitching depth is insane. And my buddy Isaac said, man, if they can just win those games in February and March, they'll be pretty good. Well, yeah, that's half the season, yeah.
Win those games and they'll be pretty good. Yeah, sure, I guess. I'm interested to see what happens again with UTSA. And might talk to Jared Kalmus this week, waiting to hear back from him, preview a little basketball, but also talk about their baseball, as all of a sudden they kind of out of nowhere last year dominated the league and are expected to be pretty good again. We'll see what Aaron Fitt has to say about them on Tuesday when he joins us here on Pirate Radio Live.
Yeah, and a little taste of this weekend, the Xavier baseball coach will be on the Brian Bailey show tomorrow.
Okay. Do we have Trey Benton ready to run?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I've not heard back from Aundrae Allison. We'll see if we can hook up with Aundrae. We do have CJ Schaeffer coming up in hour number 2 of Pirate Radio Live as we'll talk some college basketball. We got more to go. We'll take a timeout, come back, and have more for you after this.
Planning a special event, whether it's a baby shower, bridal luncheon, birthday party, or even a tailgate at Clark LeClaire Stadium, Chicken Salad Chick has you covered. Their fan favorite mini croissant platters is just one of many options to choose from, perfect for any occasion. With a variety of chicken salad flavors, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Let us do the work while you enjoy the event. Delicious, fresh, and served with a smile. Chicken Salad Chick Catering. Make every event memorable. Visit chickensaladchick.com to place your catering order. Just remember, you pick it up and we'll have it ready to go. Chicken Salad Chick, where every event is a little bit tastier.
Pirate Nation, your dream home starts with Unshakable Builders. Now building in Sutherland Estates in Greenville and Dolostone Court in Wilson, with homes available now. And stay tuned, Cross Creek Townhomes in Greenville and Whitaker Glen in Farmville are coming soon. Browse available homes, explore floor plans, and see past projects today at unshakablebuilders.com. Have questions? Use live chat, fill out the contact form, or call the office at 814-9105. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation.
Greenville Motor Company, celebrating 40 years serving the automotive needs of Greenville and Eastern Carolina. Here is Greenville Motor Company's Brian Cook.
We have complimentary multi-point inspections included in every visit. Comfortable waiting room area, free Wi-Fi, refreshments, and TV while you wait. Shop on our website, apply, and schedule from the comfort of your home.
Greenville Motor Company, locally owned by the Cook family, right across from Greenville Nissan at 1000 Southwest Greenville Boulevard. Go to driveherenow.com. Driven by service, powered by trust. Greenville Motor Company.
Looking for your new favorite hangout spot? Come on down to the Doghouse Tavern, Aiden's veteran-owned crown jewel on 2nd Street. From open mic Mondays to music bingo Thursdays, there's always something happening. Enjoy daily drink specials, one of the best bar menus around, and live music that'll keep you coming back for more. Grab your friends, kick back, and support local at the Doghouse Tavern. Check us out on Facebook to see what's on tap this week. The Doghouse Tavern, where good times and great vibes live.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Bond. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Here at the Holistic Company, we know that life throws you its fair share of curveballs. Like passing that drug test? Congrats. Now you can finally relax, kick back, and, well, light one up. You've earned it. With weekly events like trivia, karaoke, comedy, open mic, movie night, and, of course, all your favorites. Flour, merch, carts, edibles, and wellness products. Whatever you need to legally take the edge off, we've got your vibe covered. Order online at theholisticco.com or visit us at 5th and Evans in Greenville or at one of our other 2 locations in Fremont or Smithfield. The Holistic Company.
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
It's bow time. Hurry into Bojangles for 2 scratch-made sizzling sausage biscuits for just $4. 1 bite and you'll want breakfast for dinner. Good thing we serve breakfast all day, every day. But this isn't just breakfast. It's 2 for $4. So you can get 2 savory sausages on fluffy buttermilk biscuits. Biscuits made the right way, by hand. Oh yeah, did we mention they're never frozen? Well, you're probably hungry now, so hurry over to Bojangles, because this 2 for $4 deal won't last forever. It's bow time.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where all the locals go for Mexican food and fun. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's for the Gulf of Mexico every Tuesday. A huge 38-ounce lime margarita. On Wednesdays, you can enjoy all Mexican imports for $3.49. And on Thursdays, it's half-price house margaritas. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Talked some college basketball with Mack McCarthy. I thought today would be a good day to do a little refresher on what you missed so far. And we did that with our next guest, CJ Schaeffer, former Pirate Radio intern, now runs the socials for the March Madness account. And great games going on every night. It's a bit overwhelming, so tried to tell you some storylines to watch, players to watch, teams to keep an eye on, and did that and more with CJ Schaeffer, who joined me earlier today. Here is that conversation. Joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, former Pirate Radio intern, East Carolina graduate, doing big things. He is CJ Schaeffer. Siege, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, Cliff. How are you? How's everybody doing?
Hey, we're great, man. We're doing good around these parts, and hope you are as well. Catch us and everybody up on what you're doing these days. You got a cool job in the sports media, so tell us about it.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Well, I run the March Madness men's basketball accounts, every platform, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. So I work with TNT Sports to do that. When basketball is not in season, I'm helping, various other sports because we work hand in hand with the NCAA. So I think each of the last 2 or 3 years, I've been to Omaha for the Men's College World Series. A few months ago, I was in, where was I? Kansas City, doing the Women's College Cup, the Final Four for soccer. And then, here and there, I jump around, do some other things. But basketball's the primary thing. That's what I was initially, hired for when I got this job that I do now. I just, enjoy covering some of these other sports. So I like to help out where I can.
That's awesome, man. And now that we have a man on the inside, we were expecting a lot of East Carolina on the March Madness account. Have we made it there this year at all, CJ?
This year, absolutely not. Look, I try. When I have an opportunity, I will talk about East Carolina on the account. The opportunities are just few and far
got it
between.
out there early. Was it last year we hit a buzzer beater, or 2 years ago? Like when you
Yes,
when you first
it was
started?
a year or two ago. Yeah. It was maybe it was like way past half court, right? It was like a 3/4 court buzzer beater at home.
Bobby
I think something like that.
Pettiford, I think, made
Yes,
the
yes.
game winner. So all we
Yeah.
got to do is hit a game winner, and CJ will get us up there. Maybe
Right, there you go.
Or shout out Jordan Riley, who scores 30 points a game. That's maybe get him up there. But CJ, I thought today would be a good day to talk a little college basketball because the Super Bowl is over. People are looking for something to fulfill their sports needs and their hunger for sports. And college basketball is a great option, especially tonight with the number one team in the country going to Kansas to take on the Jayhawks. That will be the Arizona Wildcats. So what are some storylines maybe for people to follow in college hoops? You got the two undefeateds, Arizona and Miami of Ohio in the Mack. But what else are some things you're kind of keeping an eye on in college basketball?
Well, I think one of the main stories that has kind of been developing, we knew it was going to happen this year anyway, but seeing it in real time, the freshman class that has come in this year is so star-studded. And it's great. It's great to have a freshman class that's so good too, because you not only pull in our audience who enjoys college basketball a lot, but you also pull in like that national audience that is very, NBA centric as far as basketball goes. And they want to see some of these young stars before they get to the NBA. So it's great to see, guys like AJ DeBanza out of BYU, Cam Boozer out of Duke. You'll see two, you mentioned Arizona and Kansas. You'll see Koa Pete out of Arizona. Also Braden Burries out of Arizona. They're both excellent. And Darren Peterson out of Kansas, who him specifically, he's such a game changer for Kansas. I've been so impressed with somebody so young stepping up to be the leader of Kansas. Like it's so apparent the talent that team has when he's on the court versus not off the court, because he's been dealing with some hamstring issues all year. But he very well may be the best freshman Bill Self has ever recruited. The talent is absolutely there. He's a star.
On that note, this guy's not the leader because they have so many returners, which is another reason I'm a huge fan of this team. But at Houston, the Flemings kid is dynamite. And I've become such a Houston basketball fan that I didn't watch a second of Carolina Duke Saturday. And I watched all of Houston BYU Saturday night because I just love that team. But the way he's come in with – and again, CJ, I like Houston because I like Kelvin Sampson. But also if you turn a game on, you're like, oh, man, I recognize 5 of those guys from last year's team, which you don't see in college basketball a lot. But they've added this Flemings guard who is incredible.
Right, and that's the nice thing about a team like Houston. Like you mentioned, you see a lot of returners like Milos Uzan, who was on this team last year. Was a crucial part in them making that run to the championship game. He's back among many others who are
Sharp's my favorite player.
Yes.
Yeah, in college basketball.
Exactly. You got plenty of guys from last year's team. And you did mention not watching the Duke Carolina game. It is fitting then in that case with what you prefer with a lot of returners coming back that Seth Trimble, who I think is a senior this year, he hit that game winner for Carolina over the weekend. Although it was another freshman, Caleb Wilson, who kept them in the game when, Duke made these runs here or there throughout the 40 minutes.
Hey, I was glad to see it ended like it did. Just I want to keep that rivalry intact. We're losing so much in college sports when it comes to rivalries and things like that. The way it is now with players leaving and loyalty. I don't know if it ever really was a thing, but it certainly isn't now. But to see them go down to the wire, have a court storming, that I'm glad it ended that way. It sets up for a great one in Cameron Indoor a few weeks from now.
Yeah, it does. And like you said, yes, the with the way college basketball and college sports are headed right now, you lose some of the luster of some of those big rivalry games, and it is good that the Duke UNC rivalry is so close. Like, they always love to show those stats of over the past 100 games, one team might have 51 wins, one team might have 49 wins, or whatever the case may be. It's really nice to have that specific rivalry be as prominent as it is, especially in the area that we all are in North Carolina.
CJ, it seemed like last year the SEC had maybe overtaken for a year as the best basketball conference. I guess is it the Big 12 this year? If you had to give it one,
I would say it's the Big 12. They're very. I think the Big 12, as far as the top goes, is definitely better. There's an argument to be made that the SEC is deeper in terms of you look at a Missouri, a Vanderbilt, teams like that are around the middle of the pack versus teams that might be in the middle of the pack in the Big 12. I think the SEC gets the nudge there. But if you're just talking, top of the each conference, I would definitely lean towards the Big 12.
There are some top heavy teams this year. I mean, I saw UConn lose the other night on the road at St. John's, but UConn's been really good. Michigan, just blows out everybody. We mentioned Arizona. I still think Houston should be at or near that top tier. Who else? Anybody we haven't talked about that you could see being a championship contender this year that you like?
I would say Illinois is definitely one to look out for. Brad Underwood, the coach of Illinois, he loves to look out for those players from other countries. He pulls a lot of players out of Europe. He's also got a fantastic freshman as well, Keaton Wagler, who I think it was at Purdue. I don't know if it was at Purdue or at home, but they were playing against Purdue. He dropped 46, something like that, and to beat Purdue, which is another really good team. So they have a lot of weapons as well. Another team I've been watching a lot over the past probably 2 to 3 weeks is Florida. They obviously, defending national champions. They definitely had higher expectations at the start of the year, but it took them a while to get their chemistry together. But they've come around very well these past few weeks, and they have come from unranked, I think, 3 weeks ago to now. The poll just came out less than an hour ago as of the time of us talking to each other, and they're 14 now. So they're coming up. They're really strong, and we were talking about the strength of the SEC. It's not quite last year, but every single game that they're going to play down the stretch is going to be likely a quad one game. So they have ample opportunities to build their resume.
CJ Schaeffer joining us today, handles the March Madness social media accounts. CJ, I love the Miami of Ohio story. I'm so nervous that you and those NCAA people are going to keep them out of the tournament if they don't win the Mack championship, but I'm hopeful that they deserve to get in. I hope they do get in. But how about any other off-the-radar schools from smaller conferences that I know you're keeping an eye on everything going on night in, night out? You're saying, oh, they won again. They won again. Like anybody we should watch out for when the brackets come out that, okay, this is an upset potential team here.
Yes, definitely. And I don't even know if I'd spin it as an upset potential team because they are ranked right now, but it's definitely St. Louis. They are, without it, like I know Miami, Ohio is undefeated. St. Louis is by far the best mid-major team. Gonzaga is not a mid-major.
Right.
St. Louis is the best mid-major team in the country, and it's not close. I think they have 6 players that are averaging 10 or 11 points or more. So that's the problem. When you face a team like this, is a lot of these mid-major teams usually have, 1 or 2 guys that you can game plan for, and then you can almost take the mindset of like, if anybody but these 2 guys beat us, we can accept that. St. Louis doesn't really have that problem because they have so many different weapons, and they've had so many different close games so far this season where a different guy has bailed them out of the game each time. And they will, if they keep up this trajectory, they're likely going to end up somewhere between that 4, 5, and 6 range as far as their seeding goes in the tournament. But this is, I say that they're an under the radar team because I think this is absolutely a team that you could see in the second weekend, potentially knocking on the door for a Final Four.
CJ, any celebrity sightings since you've been down there? I mean, you know Charles and Kenny and them with TNT, now with ESPN, but you're also a wrestling guy, a NASCAR guy. You rubbed elbows with anybody down there since you got your job?
Yeah. So I do see the crew that does the Inside the NBA show. I actually don't know if it's still called that. I'm assuming so. The crew that does that show, they still work out of Atlanta. So I see them often. I think the only one I haven't seen is Kenny Smith. The rest of them I see pretty often. I think it's Shaq and Charles Barkley. They both go to the Final Four every year because they do coverage for the games. So we're very often in the same hotels as some of these guys. And Charles Barkley he's something. There's just a tradition, I guess, that all the media members, when we finish up the national championship game, we're all back at the hotel. Nobody really wants to go to sleep because we're all pretty excited off the game still, off a national champion being crowned. Like, it's just a cool experience. So most people are down at like the hotel restaurants or the bar or something. There was one time, I want to say it was 2 years ago in Phoenix. We got back down to our hotel when the national championship ended, and we just hear somebody really loud and really boisterous, obviously drunk as soon as you get in the front doors, just talking away to a big group of people. And we walk over there, it's Charles Barkley just telling a bunch of stories.
Yeah.
But he's a lot of fun to talk to. He's a super nice guy. Everybody that wants to, meet up, take a picture, shake his hand, say hello, whatever, like, he's happy to talk to everybody. So he's definitely the coolest person I've met.
CJ, I'll update you. I have yet another new favorite driver in NASCAR. It went from Chase Elliott to Ryan Blaney. I'm now a Christopher Bell guy, so just updating you on that.
Okay.
Who's your pick for Daytona on Sunday?
Well, I'm always going to look at the Penske guys just because they're so good at these tracks, at the drafting style of racing. But I do think Chase Elliott's a little overdue. Almost every great, sometime in their NASCAR career, they do get that signature win at the Daytona 500. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's Chase Elliott's time.
All right, good deal. Are you still following wrestling?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I watch it as much as I can. It's probably the only.
What'd you think of the Roman winning the Rumble decision?
I actually didn't like it at first until I watched for all the following night, and they have that promo between Roman and CM Punk, and they right off the bat, they sold me on it right there. I will say, I think that promo was done. They dug really deep, considering we're still 2+ months away from WrestleMania. I think they dug really deep because Roman's gone for a while.
Yeah,
and I think CM Punk gets a different story because there's one more pay-per-view. Elimination Chamber, I think, in a few weeks. I think CM Punk gets a separate story so that he can have a successful title defense in his hometown because it's in Chicago. And then they'll switch it up back to Roman in about a month.
All right, CJ. So that felt like old times, just talking wrestling and NASCAR prediction and a little hoops when you were joining us in studio. Pirate baseball beginning on Friday could be the year. People are really excited about the Pirates around here, CJ. And I think last time we hosted a regional, you were here for that regional, right? You came in town.
I was, yes.
Yeah.
I try not to miss them.
Good deal. Hopefully we'll get you back here for one in a few months. CJ, great catching up with you, man. Let's do it again once we get closer to maybe tournament championship week. But definitely want to get you on to break down some brackets and things like that in March. But thank you for joining us today, bud.
Happy to do it. Thank you, guys.
CJ Schaeffer, our old intern here, now with the March Madness accounts, running those, and looking forward to the home stretch of college basketball. And of course, we are your radio home for the NCAA tournament here on Pirate Radio. So one of my favorite times of the year, and start getting closer to conference tournaments, things like that. We'll have a NBA and college basketball round at Sports Trivia tonight, just to get their feet wet following another football season. Big one tonight in Charlotte. Pistons, Hornets.
The Hive will be alive.
The Pistons, first place.
Knipple.
All right.
I see what you did there, Shirley. We'll take a break, come back, and talk some football. Rocky Boiman, ESPN, will join us.
Get up, Rock.
He's got a take on Blake Harrell and ECU. And we'll also talk about the broad projection and view of college football 2026 when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Back with you after this.
Big news from the Rick House. The Rick House has a brand new menu that you're absolutely going to love. New on the menu are creamy garlic parm chicken pasta, crab cakes, and our new porterhouse, half filet, half strip, tender and juicy, and grilled to perfection. The Rick House is the area's bourbon authority, featuring Willet, Jefferson Tropics, and the Frank Sinatra Select by Jack Daniels. The new menu features new, lower prices. The Rick House, Red Banks Road in Greenville.
At Langley Contracting, we're superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, we've got you covered. And best of all, we handle your insurance claims. We are locally owned right here in Eastern Carolina. We are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. We can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit us online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today.
Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist.
Beauty Bar MediSpa specializes in non-surgical aesthetics. Our expert team of licensed professionals are dedicated to offering personalized solutions. Allow us to introduce you to the Toro, an inclusive skin revitalizing laser treating hyperpigmentation as well as tattoo removal, and the detoxifying carbon laser facial, perfect for acne-prone skin, with 10% off our hydrofacial services. Not sure where to start? We offer free consultations giving you the opportunity to ask questions and create a personalized plan just for you. Call Beauty Bar MediSpa today or book online at beautybarmedispa.com. 1021 Red Banks Road, Greenville. Go Pirates.
Looking for friendly service and hometown convenience? Make it Country Mart in Pitt County. With 2 great locations already serving our community, Country Mart is your one-stop shop for fresh hot food, cold drinks, snacks, fuel, and everyday essentials, all with the fast, friendly service you can count on. And we're growing. A brand new location is coming soon on Highway 11 right across from Aiden Grifton High School. From breakfast biscuits to afternoon pick-me-ups and the best fuel prices in town, Country Mart keeps Pitt County moving. Country Mart, local, convenient, and always friendly.
Overtime Tavern is the place to be for great food, cold drinks, and all your game day action with over 10 TVs. Swing in today and try a mouth-watering burger, glizzies, wings, or check out their daily specials featuring some of the best items on the menu. OT's has a weekly lineup of entertainment starting Tuesday with Singo, Wednesday is Sports Trivia with Clip Brock, and Thursday's local acoustic acts playing the tunes. OT's is located on Charles Boulevard across from the Sheets and is open daily from 11 a.m. to midnight. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern.
Winter is here, but Stroud's Marine in Greenville is still your go-to spot for your boat projects and repairs. Now's the perfect time to get your boat ready for when the warm weather comes. Don't wait till spring. They've got you covered with outboard parts at great prices. Plus, they're running clearance sales on select items, so you can get ready for next season without breaking the bank. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StroudsMarine.com. Strouds Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
UBE and PireWare.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWare.com. Go Pirates!
Revolutionize off-roading for everyone with the all-new Ridge Cruise side-by-side. A 4-cylinder engine delivers all the power your team needs to move heavy cargo or ride recreationally on challenging terrain. A fully enclosed cab with 2-row space, and HVAC keeps the crew comfortable in every season. Command peak premium performance together. Ryanair's Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville.
This is Brian Packard, ECU former baseballer. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington has everything you need for game day or any other day for men and women. Whether it's dress, casual, or even a formal occasion, Russell's has you covered. They've served Eastern North Carolina and beyond for over 40 years with quality clothing and personal service. Russell's Clothing on Main Street in downtown Washington, a proud part of Pirates supporting Pirates. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Kayla, did you watch the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I did.
Did you have a rooting interest?
I wanted the Patriots to win.
For what reason?
My dad is a Patriots fan,
Ah.
and my boyfriend is a Patriots fan.
There you go. So they were disappointed last night.
Very disappointed, and they both wanted Duke to win on Saturday night, so it was just a really bad weekend for my family.
One of those sports weekends.
Yes.
It happens. Happens to the best of us. I know a couple of Seahawks fans. One, we used to get on the show quite a bit when we did our Friday Football Fan Preview. Charlie Ironmonger of WITN. Is he still there doing the weather? I don't know. I don't watch local news. But also Luke Schwartz, WCTI 12.
Lukey? Oh, wasn't Luke at the game?
I don't know.
I want to say Luke was at the Super Bowl.
Why do you want to say that?
Because I was looking at a story in reference. Are you laughing at me?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
I'm laughing at what Luke Schwartz just said me.
Oh. There was a player on the Seahawks team that was from Goldsboro High School. His name is Jerron Green, I believe is his last name. And I want to say I spotted an interview he did after the Super Bowl talking to him, but don't quote me on that. That might have been a different time, but I thought I saw a tweet that he was at the game last night.
I think Brian North would have let him go all the way out there to the Super Bowl.
I don't know.
Family is different in all places. Let's go Seahawks.
I may be wrong, but I could have sworn I thought I saw an interview that he did last night, and they were at the Super Bowl.
Okay. Well, Luke. Well, I'm not going to read on there. Well, it's funny. It's not.
Go ahead.
But I asked him if he had a chance to join us for a few minutes, and he said, "I wish I did, but about to check into a massage."
Oh.
Is that a thing? Like when your team wins the Super Bowl, you have to get a post-Super Bowl massage?
It could be if you're stressed out. I mean, the first half was a pretty close first half.
I mean, North must be riding him, working him like a damn mule.
I guess so. Yeah, I get a massage after every ECU basketball loss.
Then you must be the most relaxed person on the history of ever.
Y'all should see me bend. Y'all should see how flexible I am. It's amazing. Let's instead talk some college football now. With Shirley, kudos to you for setting this up. Rocky Boiman from ESPN, and talked about a number of things, and he was on the call for back-to-back military bowls for ECU. So he had a lot to say about the Pirates and a lot to say about Blake Harrell. Here is my chat with Rocky Boiman. Joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, Rocky Boiman, the old Notre Dame linebacker, the Super Bowl champion, and you hear him now on ESPN Radio as well as Westwood One. And Rocky, it's awesome to hear you on games here on Pirate Radio, and great to talk with you. We appreciate the opportunity, man.
Yeah, Clip, thanks for reaching out, man. Always a pleasure to talk some college football, especially now that football season is kind of over after the Super Bowl last night. Let's get right back into it. What do you say?
Why not? It's 12 months a year now, right? So we might as well dive into it. First of all, Rocky, I want to talk about your broadcast style because you're pretty unique, man. The energy you bring on the sidelines, and you become an integral part of the broadcast, and you really paint the scene. I can't remember what game it was, but you're talking about a muddy sideline and getting a change of pants and just all kinds of stuff. Do you model what you do after anybody, or is that your own thing? The energy and excitement you bring to a broadcast.
Yeah, it's kind of my own thing. I think everybody, no matter what profession is, you take little pieces from this person and that person. And there's people that, I do a radio show here in Cincinnati on 700 WLW 3 to 6, and been doing that about 8 years. And even with that, you take some things you like that certain people do, but ultimately you got to be yourself. You got to be genuine. And, calling a college football game for me, and I started off on the sidelines. I've been in the booth about the past 6 years, but my main philosophy is, look, this is entertainment. Like, no one's here to be taught a lesson, or it's some dictation about something. It's sports. It's supposed to be fun, and I always think, if I'm having fun, then the viewer is having fun, and that's always, also with the relationship between me and my play-by-play partner, who the past 2 years has been Jay Alter, who's just absolutely fantastic. So we like to bring the energy, and we like to have a lot of fun. And it's football; it should be fun, and that's it works for me.
It really comes across, and Rocky, we'll get to college football, but let me ask you about the Super Bowl, because you had a chance to win one of those. So you knew what those guys were kind of going through last night. You come from a pretty historical area with high school football in Cincinnati, Ohio, and then you go to maybe the Mecca, Notre Dame. But how about winning that Super Bowl? Where does that rank amongst your football life? Where would you put that?
Yeah, I think in my football life, Clip, that's got to be at the top. I always tell people, and I'm certain it's true. Anybody who's put on a football helmet for 5 minutes or 5 days or 5 years has dreamed about playing in a Super Bowl. Everybody who's tossed in their backyard at some point, the scenario is laid out. All right, this is for the Super Bowl, right? Everyone likes to kind of go through those machinations, and for it to actually happen. And as someone I started playing football at age 7 and won the Super Bowl. I was 26. So it's a lot of days and practices and games and ups and downs. And it was a pretty unique season for me, because I had actually signed a deal after my 4 years with the Titans. I signed a deal with the Cowboys. And, I broke my thumb in camp. I missed a couple games. I wound up getting released. And then a couple hours later, got picked up by Indianapolis. And, it's kind of an example of, you never know what life's going to bring you. Like, I got released from Dallas. That was the lowest point of my professional life. And then a couple hours later, I'm on a plane to Indianapolis, and, a couple months later on a team that, contributed and helped win a Super Bowl. It was amazing. It really was.
That's awesome. I'm a Commanders fan, but my favorite non-Redskins player back in the day was Edgerrin James. I hated that he wasn't on that team to win that Super Bowl, but so many great players, man. Obviously, Peyton Manning, but Harrison and Wayne on the defensive side with Dwight Freeney and led by Coach Dungy. What was it like? I mean, that's we're talking about some pretty historical names in the world of football. What was it like being around those guys every day?
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, I had played in my first 4 years with the Titans, so I played against Peyton Manning twice a year for 4 years. And then, kind of that decision, am I going to go to Indy? And I thought to myself, I played against Peyton Manning. Boy, it might be kind of fun to play with him. That guy's pretty good, So that was kind of a major decision, a major factor in my decision, I should say. And just a great team. You mentioned some of those top guys. You got to throw in Dallas Clark at tight end, who was amazing. And, on defense, which, I was a linebacker, you got Dwight Freeney on one side, you got Robert Mathis on the other side. You got Bob Sanders at safety, one of the best safeties of all time. So just a great locker room of characters and great players, and led by one of the best to ever do it, in Tony Dungy. And we could talk for hours, Clip, about the lessons that I learned from him as a coach. And it was an amazing time. Really was. I really enjoyed my 2 years in Indy.
Awesome. Rocky Boiman joining us. Rocky, we'll talk some college football. And man, here at East Carolina, we've been through some tough waters. Last year, Mike Houston gets fired. Blake Harrell's the interim coach. Pirates start winning games. He's named the head coach. And since then, it's been a lot of winning here at ECU. And we're trying to to contend for that conference title and get into, I should say, the college football playoff, which we saw Tulane in this year. And I'm hoping, Rocky, they keep that format. I understand that you're not going to get the best teams in, but just giving at least one spot to that group of 5 gives us here in Greenville, North Carolina, something to shoot for, something to be excited about. How do you feel about kind of the future of this playoff? Do you think that spot sticks? Does it expand? What do you think about? Because they are tweaking it every year, it looks like. So what do you think the future of the playoff looks like?
Yeah, well, I mean, first I got to say, I called. I've only called ECU twice the past 2 years, but it's been in both times in Military Bowl. So we got a good kind of end of the season, and as you mentioned, 2 years ago, I'm learning about the program as Blake Harrell took over, and kind of a name certainly 2 years ago that wasn't like a household name, and maybe still isn't, right? But was really impressed with him and what he was able to do with that roster. Again, 2 seasons ago, and they go out in the bowl game, in the Military Bowl, and beat NC State, and then this past year, I mean, I got to tell you, and without sharing too much, we're meeting with Coach Harrell night before the game in the hotel, and he's going through all the, the players and Hauser and Smith and all these guys in Montgomery that had opted out, and a couple of them it had been 24 hours, and he was just like, man, this is wild, but he would kind of complain a little bit because that's natural, but then he would always bounce back and say, hey man, these are my guys, and we think we got a good plan, and we think we know how to go about things tomorrow in the game. And I don't know if there was a more impressive win. It certainly rates in the top with what he was able to do in beating a great Pitt team with that great defense that they had, with a backup quarterback and a backup running back and a backup tight end, and you're not your number one wide receiver. So I truly have all the respect in the world for Blake Harrell. I think, it's going to be hard for you guys to keep him, because I think that the secret's out on him. That guy can coach. If he can coach and win a game against Pitt with arguably your top 5 or 6 players not being there, and losing them within, a couple of days of that game, man, it's a real credit to how great of a coach he is. So, side note there, I think the world of Blake Harrell. I think you guys got a great one there.
We're trying not to make him a household name, Rocky. So don't share that story with anybody else, please. Appreciate it.
I know we're in danger here talking about this on a podcast, and me kind of singing his praises. I talk with I do 20 college games a year. I've done that for about the past 10 years. So I'm talking to 40 head coaches, 40 OCs, 40 OCs, DCs during the course of a season. And again, he definitely stood out with what he's about and the job he did.
As far as the playoff, do you have any way you'd like to see it moving forward, Rocky, or what you think is going to end up happening?
Yeah, I think 12 is still the best. I just, I don't know if it's the right thing to go to. People want to go to 16 and, and then from there, no one's ever be. I think people got to understand, no matter what happens, if there's a 4-team playoff, the fan bases that finish 5 or 6 are going to be upset. Like, okay, so let's expand it to 12. Well, all that really does is now it makes the fan bases of the 13th and 14th team upset.
All right.
And look, I'm a Notre Dame grad, and obviously and played there, was a captain there, so I can make a strong case Notre Dame should have been in that playoff last year, and I think they would have done really, really well. So I think there's some things that could be changed, but I still, in my opinion, like the 12-team playoff.
Yeah, and I don't know if it came down to a game in September, but Miami did beat Notre Dame. But I don't want teams to now start to worry about that and not schedule those early season good games.
You make a very good point, and I've made that point. And I think the mistake Notre Dame did is scheduling 2 great teams right out of the gate. I think you can do one of those, but look, there's a reason why Florida schedules Long Island University in week 2, right? Like, you got a new roster, new quarterback, you want to, a new offensive line, you want to kind of get your feet underneath you a little bit. And so I applaud them playing those games. I just think from a Notre Dame perspective, I should have maybe spaced that out. You play you open the season. Okay, great. You want to, play a household name. I think it's great for the sport, but maybe get a couple games in between there where you can see what you got, figure yourself out a little bit while still playing a hard schedule.
Rocky Boiman joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. Rocky, the big picture wise, the college football a lot different than when you played, with all the freedom the players have now, not only to make money with the NIL, but also leave if they want to leave. And let's also be honest, there's the other side of that where coaches say, hey, we might not have a spot for you. If you want to go elsewhere and try your hand there, it might be the best option for you. So it does go both ways. But as far as that goes, Rocky, do we get any kind of guidelines, guardrails with the player movement and things like that? And how would we even begin to kind of get this in control?
I don't know if we will, because Clip, I've not talked to one college coach, one OC, one DC, and again, you're talking 20 a year for the past, 40 a year for the past couple of years. I haven't met one coach who says, boy, this system really works well. Man, this is great.
Right.
I mean, to a man, every one of them is like, look, this has got to change. We agree players should get paid, and rightfully so. We agree there should be some element of movement. Things happen during the course of a career, but no one thinks that it should be like this. So if everyone agrees that it shouldn't be like this, but we can't figure it out, I wonder if it ever will. The only thing I can think of is I think the conferences and the folks that lead those conferences are think that they may have an advantage, and they don't want to give up that advantage. I think so. It kind of comes back to them, those commissioners. If you're Greg Sankey, you don't care about the Big 10 or the Big 12 or the American. You're there to do what's best for the SEC. And if you think this system is crazy and nutty as it is, benefits your conference, you're gonna kind of keep going along with that. So until somebody comes in that has the best interest of all of college football above conference, I think we'll continue to say the same. And I don't know if that person ever will. Again, it's been talked about it ad nauseum for years and years and years, and it hasn't happened. So I'm not confident it will.
Yeah, good point. Rocky, can you put into words what the Indiana story? We try to compare it to kind of other college championships won or even championships won in other sports, and it is hard to kind of equate what Indiana has done these past couple of seasons. And they bring in a new coach, some new players, and boom, they become the best team in college football. So maybe we see more of those stories, but it takes a good man at the top and some backing, and Mark Cuban got involved a little bit, so that always helps too, right? But how about the Indiana Hoosiers story? As a guy that played college football in Indiana for the big dog in Indiana, that had to be surprising to you, right?
Yeah. Look, with Indiana, first of all, I think you got a once in a billion or 1 in a billion coaches. I think they're great coaches, and I think there's him. I think he's in that realm where he just has it. And there's coaches that can coach for 20, 30 years and never understand and have the feel of the game the way he does. So he's special. But the biggest thing he did was he took what was always been understood, and that is an older man with more experience usually will always outdo a younger man with less experience. Okay. And that's always been true in sports or football or whatever. But now the system is in place for that to be allowed to happen with transfer portal and guys getting, 5th and 6th and 7th years. The average age of Indiana's roster player was 23 years old. So he said, look, I'm going to take guys that are older. Their bodies are more developed. Brains are more developed, a little more mature, not doing dumb college stuff the way maybe some others do, and guys that have experience rather than just potential. And the real loser in all this, by the way, is high school recruiting. I mean, that's completely flipped on its head. And there's going to be, I already see it, scenarios where, I see around here in Cincinnati, players that would be in years past would have gone to an Ohio State or gone to a Clemson or gone to a Georgia Tech. Those schools are picking out of the portal now. And so it's like these schools got to, it's almost like you got to, if you're a top athlete, you got to go to maybe a JUCO or a group of 5 and get on the field and play. And then those big power schools come back 2 years later when you have experience, you're a little bit older, you're a grown man, and then they bring you on. I think that's the new model. And Curt Cignetti, utilized the modern way football is happening right now to do that.
We've even got, I want to say it was a coach in the Mountain West, Rocky, who didn't he use it to his advantage? Say, hey, come here for a year and we'll get you to Oregon, making $1 million. They're using the path now as I know this might not be your final destination, but that's okay. Come play for us for a year.
Well, I think that's as painful as that is and backwards that is. I think that's the best course of action, because why fight it? Why sit there and get mad every time? I live in Ohio, and let's take Toledo, a Mack school. It's always been a great Mack school, and I think rather than fight that and get upset when you bring in a 3-star guy and you develop him for 2 years and then he goes in the portal and goes to Ohio State and get upset about that, you're gonna have a short life if you do that, right? You kind of got to embrace it and say, look, we're gonna bring you in, we're gonna develop you, and we're going to be the place that helps you get to that next level. And while you're here, we're going to enjoy the benefits of that. And if you go on, you move on. But I think to try to sit there and hide your players and not play a guy because you don't want him to get out there and get film, I think that's the wrong way to do it. I think you got to, shoot as high as you can, bring some of those, those top players in, knowing that you could lose them in a year or two. But I think ultimately that's going to give you more success than trying to work around it.
Rocky, people who listen to this show know my feeling on it. I really don't enjoy these next few months when it's all about NIL. I'm looking forward to covering spring practice with East Carolina and stuff like that. But the games themselves, once we get to the kickoff, I don't know if I've ever been more entertained by college football. Yeah. So it's a weird deal where I love the games and just hate everything around it. I mean, do you feel like the game is at an okay place, at least where we are now?
How could you not think that way? Because the peripheral stuff sucks, and for me as an analyst, it's harder because usually you go into a season, you kind of know, okay, what they do last year, who they have coming back, and now you know none of that, right? It's all brand new, so it makes my job a little bit harder. But look, with everything, there's bad parts and there's good parts. The good parts are your roster can get flipped like that, and you can go from being a bad program to a really good one. And obviously the main example is Indiana 2 years ago, 3 years ago, dumpster fire. And in a matter of, almost 18 months can turn that around. Now you got to have some money, you got to, nail the coach, and you got to get the quarterback and all that. But again, the positives are your roster can flip. And I think that creates, there's more fan bases in the country right now saying, we may have a chance. We may have a chance versus, in years past, it's been realistically 4 or 5 schools. Now I think there's 10 or 12 that could win a national title. And even below that, there's teams in the American that maybe one year don't do so well, but all of a sudden, boom, they can jump up the top. And now you're playing in that American Conference title game. And so, there's the excitement in that. Again, we can go back and forth on the positives and negatives, but I think that's certainly amongst a lot of negatives is a big positive. The games are still very exciting.
Yeah, I sell to Pirate fans that we're a bad first half at Tulane and then a head scratcher at UTSA away from being in that championship and maybe taking on Ole Miss in a playoff. So it's attainable, whereas years before, I always said that Rocky, our main goal is to get to the Liberty Bowl, and that's great, but that's not, I want to go for a championship, and we got a shot now. So, Rocky, what are the next few months like for you? You talked about your radio show there in Ohio. So, what do you do during the off season for college football?
So I, obviously you keep up on everything. I got 135 teams I kind of got to know something about. So I'm always trying to, at least keep my ear open and hear what's going on a little bit and so I can be on top of things. And, I got a radio show I do here in Cincinnati from 3 to 6, Monday through Friday, the Eddie and Rocky Show. It's a unique show. It's not a sports show. We do a little bit of sports, but we do everything. We do human interest. We do a little politics. We do a little just kind of fun drive time stuff. So that keeps me busy. And then on top of that, I got 3 boys, 12, 7, and 5. And my 12-year-old, I coach his 7-on-7 team. And I have a lot of fun doing that, and keeps me around the game and keeps me around these kids. And I work real hard at that. And we got a great team, and yeah, so just coaching the boys in football and staying busy.
Well, man, keep up the great work. I do feel like the excitement you and other announcers bring can add to our love and our interest of the sport. And then I'm a big Tirico Collinsworth is my favorite duo in the NFL. Was glad Tirico got to do a Super Bowl. The old Sonny Jurgensen, Redskins quarterback, passed away, and I wasn't old enough to watch him play. But I remember Frank Herzog, Sonny, and Sam Huff on the radio on the Redskins broadcast, and just the joy that brought me as a kid. Those guys fussing at each other, laughing, having fun. It really made me more interested in it. It made me love it more. So guys like you, keep up the good work, man, because I think you're a big part of the game, big part of the sport.
Well, I appreciate you saying that. I really enjoy what I do and like to, I've been around football my whole life, and I feel like I know a lot about it, and I just try to deliver my thoughts on things in an entertaining way and get people to think a little bit, but ultimately, again, have fun and enjoy this great sport.
Well, keep up the fun, Rocky, and we'll talk to you again down the road, man. Really appreciate you joining us today.
Flip, thanks so much for having me on, brother. I appreciate it, and obviously, everybody at ECU, man, have a great season next year, and appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, fun chat with Rocky Boiman from ESPN Radio joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. We'll take a break, come back, wrap up hour number 2. I need one more goal in this USA women's hockey game. America leading 5-0 over Switzerland. 8:55 left to go in the third on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Da Buck.
Da Buck.
We'll take a break, come back, and wrap up hour 2 after this.
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of Pip Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 5-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growatpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. Pip, where business goes to grow.
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
Hey Pirate Nation, are you in the market for a member-focused local credit union or making a switch from your existing one? Then explore First Flight Credit Union with branches across Eastern North Carolina where all residents are membership eligible. First Flight members experience in-person service, competitive savings, and loan rates. Everything from automobile, boat, and home loans, First Flight has you covered. First Flight is more than just a branch. They're on a mission to take better care of our community. Stop by one of their local branches today or visit efirstflight.com. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender.
Play it again, sports. Buy, sell, trade. Great deals never felt so good. So good, so good, so good. I saved a bunch of cash. Buy, sell, trade. Using my gear like I never knew I could. Play it again, sports. Buying and selling new and used sporting and fitness equipment for over 27 years right here in Greenville. Located on Greenville Boulevard across from the Nissan dealership.
This is Dr. Anthony Skellick from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes of ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com and go Pirates!
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates!
Miss Shirley, play my dad's commercial now.
Okay, Lincoln, you got it.
Looking for the best ride on four wheels? I'm Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts in Greenville. From parts to sales to service, we've got you covered with E-Z-Go, Club Car, and rugged utility carts ready to roll. Locally owned and operated, we'll even deliver right to you. Come see me on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School, or visit 360golfcarts.com.
360 Golf Carts, pirates supporting pirates. Arr!
Are you looking to purchase a new home, or are you considering refinancing your current mortgage? This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve. To get started, call me, Talbot Green, 714-2076.
Talbot Green, NMLS 120331. For informational purposes only. Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender. NMLS 2085116.
This is Xavier Smith, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Overtime Tavern, located on South Charles Boulevard, right across from the Sheetz gas station, is your go-to for all the game day action. Come hungry and leave happy with Philly cheesesteaks, glizzies, juicy burgers, and wings that bring the heat. Open daily till midnight, and on Wednesdays you can join Clip Brock, for sports trivia and test your game day knowledge. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
I need one more goal in this women's hockey game. USA up 5-0 over Switzerland. 6:19 left to go, third period. On the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, presented by The Buck, we had The Buck tonight hosting sports trivia, watching Hornets, Pistons, and some great college basketball action as well. Arizona taking on Kansas, which you can hear that game right here on Pirate Radio, I believe. So we'll have some college basketball for you tonight. We'll have some college baseball beginning this weekend. East Carolina Xavier, and put up a poll question in the chat. How many games will ECU win in 2026? And 88% of the poll voters say 40-plus wins for the Pirates this year, with 12% saying 35-39. Overwhelming voters right now saying the Pirates will have 40-plus wins in the 2026 season.
Yeah, I mean, last year considered a down year by some, and won 35 games, won the conference tournament. Went toe-to-toe with one of the best teams in all of college baseball. I don't know, man.
It got you a little emotional.
I mean, just the way they fought down the stretch.
All the glory to God.
It just sounds so beautiful. I want to give all the glory to God. It sounds so beautiful. I want to give all the glory to God.
A burglary.
Fernando Mendoza is not your quarterback yet, and Kubiak's not your coach yet, right? I mean, this could all still...
Kubiak said in the post-game, hell yeah, I'm going. You guys been reporting it all week. Hell yeah, I'm going.
Any chance the Raiders trade the number one pick?
Absolutely not.
No chance.
There's no chance that Kubiak accepts the job if that's the plan.
10-4.
I mean, what, we're going to run Geno Smith back out there next year?
No, you draft another quarterback. Or go pick up
Malik Willis?
Malik Fleming.
Davis Mills?
Yeah, you're a big Davis Mills guy. The Raiders have been listening to you all year and might want to go that route. All right, let's take a break. When we return, we'll tell you about 25 years of building hope. They are celebrating 25 years. We got Sheena and Reggie joining us to tell you about that. And a couple of local athletes will be involved. CJ Wilson and Cornell Powell. We'll tell you all about that when we return. Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this timeout. Doug Henry of Greenville is your premier used car dealership with over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily to take care of all your needs. Doug Henry offers the best selection of used cars around, and it's easy to find right on the corner of Greenwood Boulevard and Memorial Drive. You can also find them at DougHenryofGreenville.com. Right on the corner and always right on the price. Doug Henry of Greenville.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
Looking for the perfect getaway? Discover Washington, North Carolina, where small town charm meets waterfront adventure. Stroll along the scenic waterfront, explore unique shops and local restaurants, or kayak the Pamlico River at sunset.
From family fun to romantic escapes, Washington has something for everyone. Plan your next trip today at visitwashingtonnc.com and experience why they call it the original Washington.
Visit us in Washington. Your escape starts here.
After years in the making, the new Papa John's Pan Pizza recipe is ready. Introducing a new pan pizza with edge-to-edge cheese and toppings, a crispy garlic Parmesan crust, and 6 cheeses. It's the perfect balance of a soft, fluffy interior dough and a crispy crust. You'll agree this pan pizza was worth the wait. Order the new pan pizza today from your local Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsey Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Jacob Jiggins Cowart, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear hit a home run for me when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where the fiesta never ends. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Wednesday for shrimp tacos for only $11.99. Plus Wednesdays, all Mexican imports are just $3.49. Thursdays, enjoy your favorite beef, chicken, or vegetable fajitas, also just $11.99. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
Hey Pirate friends, this is Rhonda from Russell's in downtown Washington, inviting you to join us right now for our big winter clearance sale. Christmas exchanges are complete and the winter clearance sale features all ladies merchandise 50% off and men's winter merchandise 40% off. The selection is fantastic from name brands like Johnny O, Peter Millar, Duckhead, and more. The deals are great and the customer service is even better. So come see us at Russell's in downtown Washington on Main Street for great savings.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, W224EI Greenville, WDLX Washington, and W281CH Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities facilities and large-scale residential renovations and additions. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner. Call them today at 919-291-5532 or visit them online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clip Barat.
All right, welcome back. Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. We'll get our New Blue Pirate Report in later on this hour. Tell you what went down over the weekend in ECU athletics and what is coming up. But right now, we'll tell you about 25 years of building legacies and building hope. Building Hope is celebrating 25 years coming up in April 23rd at Rock Springs. And here to talk about it, we have Sheena and Reggie. And we'll introduce you. Sheena, hello.
Hello, how are you?
I am great, and welcome in.
Thank you. I'm Sheena Parker, and I'm the Executive Director at Building Hope Community Life Center.
Excellent. And Reggie, tell us about yourself.
Hey, I'm Reggie Barrett, and I am the Program Director at Building Hope Community Life Center.
Awesome. And I know that this was big last year. Jonathan Ellerby went one-on-one with Daryl Strawberry, who you brought here, which what a name in the baseball world, in the sports world, but also has a bit of a famous story of kind of the ups and downs in his life, and was able to share that with people. And I know people got a lot out of that. And this year, it'll be 25 years of Building Hope.
Oh, yes, 25 years. My testament is I was still in diapers when Building Hope came about.
What is
I like to tell everyone.
Kind of the overall message or talking point of Building Hope?
So the biggest thing with Building Hope is that we sow and we pour back into the community right here in Pitt County. We've solely served Pitt County in our entire existence, and everything has been youth and family centered with that spiritual base, but at the same time, giving them those empowerment skills, the youth mentorship, and help to create pathways to success for students and for families that otherwise may have not had opportunities like this.
So this event going on Thursday, April 23rd at Rock Springs, the 25-year celebration. What will be all encompassing in that night?
Oh, there'll be plenty going on. We're actually taking a legacy walk through our 25-year existence. So we're talking a total immersion experience with everything from our founders giving impact statements to alumni that have gone on to do great things, from becoming videographers, photographers, owning their own clothing lines and businesses, and just the impact that Building Hope had on them and how it kind of created that foundation for them to truly believe, like we say, that God does have a hope and a vision for their future, and they're walking it out every day.
And it's more than an event. It's an event that's going to really highlight transformed lives that have been touched by the hope that we've given them over the 25 years that Building Hope's been around.
And a couple of names. We're a sports show, so we know a couple of the folks that'll be there. Former Pirate, now the head coach out of North Pitt, C.J. Wilson, and Cornell Powell as well. And I know how much Cornell does for the community, and he has his camps and things like that. But even as small as just him going to play pickup basketball when he's in town in the off season, I've heard how much. Like I think about that if I was a kid, and I've been a sports fan my whole life. If I saw an NFL player playing pickup basketball in my community, that would be a big deal to me. So, but they're two great guys that really do give back, and that's really neat as well.
Oh, yes. And Cornell Powell, he came down to our center, and he had the opportunity to interact with some of the kids, and he's out there and he's throwing the ball, but he's also given them his story of how he came from this very same community and how he's able to elevate to that that national stage now. Yeah, absolutely. And his name in this community, it definitely rings bells because of not only his NFL career, but because everyone knows that he is a big philanthropist, and he is all about sowing back into the Pitt County community. So we are super excited to have him with us as well. And
you want to kind of get in that cycle because he tells the story of people that helped him out when he was coming up in this community, and now he wants to do the same, and kind of a pay it forward mentality.
And
with
that's
that.
the impactful part of working at Building Hope, is building that legacy that follows you and that transcends time. So over the 25 years, we've seen that happen with alumni that have left and gone and come back and tell their redemption story and tell how Building Hope has poured into their lives. So it's powerful to make the connections with philanthropists like Cornell Powell, but it's also more impactful when our alumni can come back and say what Building Hope has done for them over the years.
Absolutely. If people want to be there and to see it all that night, how do they go about doing that as far as sponsorships and tickets and things like that?
So there's a couple of different ways. First and foremost, we're always looking for sponsors. Everything from our presenting level at $15,000 down to our lowest sponsor level at $1,000. So we are looking for business partners. We're looking for churches, civic organizations, anyone that wants to come alongside and recognize that every dollar that you sow into our program is helping to build the futures, goes directly into programming. But in addition to that, ticket sales at $80 a piece or a table of 8 for $800. And of course, you can visit us at buildinghopennc.org, and there's a big banner up there for our 25th year celebration, and you can click that banner.
And please follow us on our Facebook page, Building Hope Community Life Center, and Instagram, and you can get all the information there up to date.
Excellent. So that is coming up Thursday, April 23rd. So that's the big event. But how about just day to day, week to week? How can people get involved or help you? Or what else do you guys have going on with Building Hope?
Oh, yes. So as you know, we are an after-school program. We have an academic reading remediation program that's kind of become the highlight of our programming post-COVID. That's one of our programs that we are raising funds for the most right now. I mean, so for anyone to come alongside and say, not only I'd love to volunteer or I'd love to give back, but I'll finance a month's worth of snacks or I'll sponsor a child at $150 a month. We recognize that there is a need for the volunteerism. There's a need to get our name out there and impact, but we also know that it takes dollars and it takes finances to help build these future for these disadvantaged youth, honestly, that we work with.
How neat was it to, and maybe you've been in touch with them all along, but to catch up with folks from the past, to get them involved in this 25-year, this retrospect kind of deal, to see their stories now that were once, here in the Building Hope program?
Yeah, absolutely. Even with Cornell Powell, myself and Miss Renee, one of our other employees, were eating lunch at Longhorn, and he came in and he saw our badges and he said, Building Hope, I know you. I've been looking for you. But he had nephews and cousins and family members that came up through Building Hope that were alumni. And he said, although it wasn't me, I saw what it did for them. So that kind of sparked that story. We've got other executive directors right here in Greenville, like Journey Payton, and she's the executive director over at Influx. She came to our banquet last year, but she herself is an alumni, helped creating that foundation. So as we're catching up, my biggest thing is I want to know, what really drove them to their current careers. What was the impact that Building Hope had, and what kind of foundation did it establish for you? We talk about their heart for hope.
Yeah, for 25 years, we've been building legacies. So now is the time for the community to come back out and help us build the next 25.
And I think it's great to see that what you've done has made a difference in all these people's lives too, and then hear the testimonials and things like that. That makes it feel more real. You know you're doing great work, but now you have like the proof, right? Hey, look what we've developed over these years. That's really neat. All right, so the 25 years of Building Legacies, Thursday, April 23rd, going on at Rock Springs, and once again, folks can get tickets. You said you could see all the information where?
On our Facebook page and our Instagram page, but also you can go to buildinghopennc.org, and the banner's there celebrating 25 years.
All right, and we'll have food and...
Absolutely, absolutely. There will be a fully catered meal in addition to that full walkthrough and immersion experience. And as always, we wouldn't be Building Hope if we didn't have a couple of surprises up our sleeves.
There we go.
But the biggest thing is we want our community to come out and see what we've done within this community and how we continue to make an impact and help us, like Mr. Reggie said, make impact for 25, 50, 100 more years.
Well, I'm going to, Sheena, you might not want me to say this. She was nervous before the segment, and you absolutely killed it. Reggie wasn't nervous. I heard him say he had a background in this.
Yeah.
But I don't know what you were nervous about. You did a great job.
Always.
I'm nervous about television, but advocacy and children are my passion.
There
so
we
I
go.
can talk about that all day.
Well, Sheena, Reggie, let us know if we can do anything else. I'd like to get, before we get to that date, we'll try to get Cornell and CJ on to talk about it as well. That'd be great.
Absolutely.
But, anything else we can do, let us know. But appreciate y'all joining us today, and best of luck. This is an awesome deal you guys have going on.
Thank you so much, and we hope to see Pirate Radio there as well.
Yes,
you
ma'am.
You guys will be in the building.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back, have more for you. Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Back with you after this.
This is Caleb Reynolds, lead minister at Eastern Pines Church, and I'd love to invite you to join us this Sunday at 9 and 10:30 at 3380 Portertown Road in Greenville. At Eastern Pines Church, you'll find real people, uplifting worship, and a place where your family can grow in your faith. Come see what God is doing right here in Greenville. We'd love to welcome you home at Eastern Pines Church. Visit easternpineschurch.com for more information.
Church services brought to you by S&K Trapping, East Coast Grading, Gregory Pool, Driven Details, East Coast Access, Cardinal Lock and Key, and rentafishtank.com.
Hey, Pirate Nation. Are you in the market for a member-focused local credit union or making a switch from your existing one? Then explore First Flight Credit Union with branches across Eastern North Carolina where all residents are membership eligible. First Flight members experience in-person service, competitive savings, and loan rates. Everything from automobile, boat, and home loans, First Flight has you covered. First Flight is more than just a branch. They're on a mission to take better care of our community. Stop by one of their local branches today or visit efirstflight.com. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender.
For over 40 years, Greenville Motor Company has been the name Greenville Trust. Driven by service, powered by trust, and now offering one of the area's best service centers, 8 full-service bays working on all makes and models. Their certified team can diagnose, address, and repair any issue, big or small. From oil changes to engine work, go to a repair center that you can trust for the life of your vehicle. Greenville Motor Company, locally owned by the Cook family, right across from Greenville Nissan at 1000 Southwest Greenville Boulevard. DriveHereNow.com, driven by service, powered by trust, Greenville Motor Company.
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon is delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue, electric, plumbing, and air.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is Down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's new weekly lunch specials are here and only for $8.99. Stop by Monday through Friday and enjoy chicken and pastry, spaghetti, meatloaf, hamburger steak, and everyone's favorite fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks with friends. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Looking for the perfect getaway? Discover Washington, North Carolina, where small town charm meets waterfront adventure. Stroll along the scenic waterfront, explore unique shops and local restaurants, or kayak the Pamlico River at sunset.
From family fun to romantic escapes, Washington has something for everyone. Plan your next trip today at visitwashingtonnc.com and experience why they call it the original Washington.
Visit us in Washington. Your escape starts here.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule an appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children.
Hey everybody, this is Parker Bird. Visit our friends at Children's Health Services on Arlington Boulevard on 10th Street and at childrenshealthservices.org. Go Pirates!
Capital Subaru of Greenville is transforming your everyday commute into something a little more extraordinary, and there's never been a better time to drive one home. From the adventure-ready Outback to the sleek and efficient Forester, they got the perfect ride for you. In addition to their great selection of new and used car inventories, the Subaru Service Center is commanded by a team of experts, handpicked for their knowledge, passion, and promise to treat every car as if it's their own. Capital Subaru of Greenville, off Memorial Drive or online at capitalsubaruofgreenville.com.
What's up? This is Bryson Worrell, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you want to get rid of wrinkles? How about get rid of unwanted hair or under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Well, contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi Spa for a free consultation and ask about their newest technologies and treatments. Beauty Bar Medi Spa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right. I did not get that goal I was looking for.
Man.
But USA wins 5-0. The women in women's hockey in the Olympics. USA women and Canada women, I believe, tomorrow. I saw, Zach. That'll be pretty good. Coming up tomorrow. Let's get our new blue Pirate report and hear what Mike Schwartz had to say after a Pirate basketball loss to the Temple Owls on Saturday.
Congratulations and credit to Coach Fisher and Temple's program, their players, for a hard-fought road win. Our inability to secure defensive rebounds when we got first shot stops, man or zone. I thought that was a huge difference in the game. The three-point line, they're +4 at the three-point line. We're 3 of 12. We're not trying not to shoot the three. We got to be more efficient, and we have opportunities. We got to knock those down, and even if that means at a higher volume at certain times of the game. And then finally, I thought the biggest difference in the game was their length of their guards playing over top of our guards. I thought there was probably 5 to 7 possessions where their guards, either late in the clock or in an isolation situation, got to a spot on the floor and were able to convert on difficult mid-range shots, the same ones that Jordan takes. But I thought they had, when I look at it, Gilliard made them. Obviously, Tobiasen made them. Mason made them. And Ford made them. So they had 4 guys that were able to go get it off the bounce. And when I look at that, I think between the rebounding, the three-point differential, but really their guards playing over top of us in the mid-range, man or zone, I thought was the difference in the game.
Mike Schwartz there after the game. Same old story for ECU. Great game for Jordan Riley as he finishes with 32 points, leading the way for the Pirates. And, Dimitri Gardner has all of a sudden become the second-best player on this team, Jared.
Yeah, he's a good shooter. Good passer, score. I really don't know what to say anymore. Even the post game press conferences have just become the same thing because I don't know, man. They haven't won at home in around 2 months, and every time we talk to them, it's like, hey man, Jordan Riley was great. How can that, affect the rest of the team? And you don't want to ask the same question after every game, but there's really nothing new to ask.
They're consistent.
Yeah.
They got to be inconsistent.
Yeah. I don't know, man. And it's getting to the point now where we're talking about this team probably won't even make the conference tournament. And Zach Kaplan asked about that. Shirley, do you have that cut? Here's Mike Schwartz talking about that.
I mean, we know what the goal is. I mean, the guys, they're not oblivious to it. But we can't sit and talk about what's going to happen the first week of March when we're sitting here in the first week of February. We got to take care of it. And this was a big one today to try and take care of beating a team that's at the up top of the standings. I know Temple's one of the best teams in this league. I mean, it doesn't matter. But it doesn't matter who you play. If you're at home, you got to hopefully try and get home wins. We've won 2 in a row on the road. You don't want to make your formula to make the conference tournament going and winning on the road all the time. Thankful that we've been a good road team since we've been here last year, this year. We've won road games. But winning at home is something that I know that locker room's frustrated with, and I'm frustrated with, that we haven't done that. But in order to get to Birmingham, we better win some games at home.
All right. The road to Birmingham starts now, and it starts with an absolute thriller coming up this week, Jared.
Yeah, a lot of people talking about the Kings and the Pelicans tonight. I think 12 wins, 14 wins for those two squads. This is about like that with East Carolina going up against UTSA Wednesday at home.
Pirates 7-16 overall. UTSA is 4-19, 0-11 in conference play. What's the line going to be for this one? Pirates by 5.5?
I was thinking around 7. Yeah. I guaranteed these 2 UTSA games. So I think.
So what happens if they lose? What do you do to pay off your guarantee?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You can come up with something. I have nothing. If they lose to UTSA, I am done. I can't even stomach to talk about them anymore.
That happened to me when they lost to UNC Greensboro. It was in November. But hey, you made it to February. That's great. Pirates now 2-8 in conference play, and again, those 2 wins coming on the road. Looking at the standings in the American, South Florida and Tulsa right now on top of the league at 8-3, and then you got a group of 7-win teams: Temple, Wichita, Memphis, and Charlotte, sitting right now at 7 wins. So again, this thing is wide open. It'd be a great year to be in that conference tournament and have a chance to win 4 in a row. But the Pirates looks like they're not going to be there unless they come up with some wins here late.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's wide open. I don't. If they win against UTSA, they can continue to climb. And look, we're only 2 wins away.
There's a group of 3 teams: Tulane, Rice, and North Texas, with just 4 wins.
Yeah,
so they're catchable. But we got to do our part. Softball starts the season 2-3 with 2 wins over Villanova, but they lost to ranked Alabama and also lost a couple to Georgia Tech. They will be back in action. The home opener coming up this weekend against Buffalo. They'll also play against Notre Dame and Maryland. So once again, some big name schools coming in and playing against East Carolina. That'll be the Pirate Classic going on this weekend, Purple Gold Classic, I should say, beginning bright and early Friday with Maryland and Buffalo at 10 a.m. So they'll be playing a lot of games over at Max R. Joyner Family Stadium. ECU baseball getting underway this weekend with Xavier. And I believe we had another Pirate team get underway with lacrosse. And I will check and see what they did over the weekend.
They played over the weekend, but they also play again this weekend too, at home.
Well, what'd they do?
Oh, I'm sorry. They won 15-4 over Queens to open their season.
Boom!
And they are back at home this Saturday.
Wait, so Saturday we got softball, lacrosse, and baseball?
Oh.
And tennis.
And tennis.
And it's Valentine's Day.
Oof. It's a busy weekend.
Busy weekend.
Long weekend.
And then, obviously, there are some thunderstorms expected on Sunday. So.
Kayla, what are your duties this weekend? What will you be doing?
Friday, I will be at the baseball game with my parents. Saturday, I'm working the lacrosse game, and then I'll be at the baseball game. And if it's a doubleheader, then I'll be working the second game on Saturday.
All right. So a busy weekend for you.
Very busy, yes.
Coming up. Jared, you got a hard-working weekend. What are you going to be doing Sunday?
Sunday, watching the 500.
Hey, good for you, though.
What?
No, you said, hey, I'm down. Here's my schedule. I'm unavailable Sunday. This particular Sunday.
Well, Zach's got to get his hours. I trust Zach. Zach has done a great job since he's been back so far this semester. And I'm going to show him the ropes Friday and Saturday. And, hey, I'm not really trying to work 7 days a week.
Why not? You only live once, man.
Exactly.
You're going to be on your deathbed saying, man, I wish I'd have given a little bit more to Pirate Radio. I wish that.
It's not about that. I need my rest so I can give all to Pirate Radio these Monday through Friday when I'm really needed here. Not that I'm not needed out at Clark LeClaire.
You looked at the weather in Daytona?
No. God.
I like when I hate to say this because y'all might not like. I like when it gets rained and we have like a night race or a Monday night race.
Yeah.
I like those.
Sunday, 55% chance.
And then when here in Greenville, also seeing a chance of rain on
they'll be able to get it in. It's supposed to rain like right at the start. So, I mean, it's sunny and warm late in the day.
I hope it gets pushed back a little bit so we can get a night race on Sunday. That's what I'm rooting for. As far as baseball goes, looks pretty good for Friday and Saturday. Could be some precipitation on Sunday, but we will have to wait and see on that. All right, that is our New Blue Pirate Report brought to you by New Blue. They will help you with anything you need with your electrical, plumbing, and HVAC needs. They also specialize in crawl space moisture control and encapsulations, along with septic system repairs and installations. You can contact them. CallNUBlue.com. CallNUBlue.com. New Blue Service Group, redefining service excellence. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. More to go. Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Check back in with our chat gang. And I'll let you know what's coming up tonight on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard. More to go. Pirate Radio Live on a Monday after this.
College is hectic, but where you live shouldn't be. At Pirates Cove, you get your own quiet space and private bathroom. With 2 pools, a fitness center, EV chargers, the only student property with a new soccer mini pitch field, a business room for focus, and a quick ride to campus. No dorms, no drama, just the lifestyle you're looking for. Pirates Cove isn't just where you stay, it's where you live.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Jeff Stein here at Brown & Wood Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Brown & Wood's award-winning service department is open Monday through Friday. And don't forget, we have free pickup and drop-off. Every customer, when you come in for service, heavy repair, maintenance, it doesn't matter. You get a free car wash, dry, and vacuum. We've also got Tom Brown's favorite tagline, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
Overtime Tavern is the place to be for great food, cold drinks, and all your game day action with over 10 TVs. Swing in today and try a mouth-watering burger, glizzies, wings, or check out their daily specials featuring some of the best items on the menu. OT's has a weekly lineup of entertainment starting Tuesday with Singo, Wednesday is sports trivia with Clip Brock, and Thursday's local acoustic acts playing the tunes. OT's is located on Charles Boulevard across from the Sheets and is open daily from 11 a.m. to midnight. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern.
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
May I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time. Pizza deserves Pepsi.
Miss, your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
When it comes to building or remodeling your home, every detail matters. Hi, this is Kathy Herring with KDL Construction, and we believe great design begins with careful planning and ends with flawless execution. With open communication and a true partnership mindset, we guide you through every step, turning your vision into reality. Our goal, to deliver more than a building project. We create an experience that is seamless, stress-free, and inspiring. Visit KDLConstructionLLC.com to start your transformation today. KDL Construction, your vision, our craft.
This is Ryan Jones, and you listen to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. If you're cruising around town or headed out for a weekend adventure, make sure you're riding in something you can count on from Capital Subaru of Greenville. From brand new Subarus with legendary all-wheel drive to quality pre-owned vehicles, Capital Subaru has your back. Stop by Capital Subaru of Greenville today or visit capitalofgreenville.com. Capital Subaru, love what you drive. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Looking ahead, really good baseball show coming up tomorrow because we got the Mully Man. We got B-Man, Brandon Manning. We've got Aaron Fitt, D1 Baseball, and Brian Weingartz all joining us, along with Brian Bailey and Jennings Hall. Wednesday, how about Saturday? I was in the car and flipped on ECU basketball and heard a familiar voice. Jim Zoki was on the call. And so I texted Jim on Saturday evening, and he'll come on to talk about Luke Kuechly going to the Hall of Fame, Tetaroa McMillan winning Rookie of the Year, and also some Pirate basketball, football as well. He'll join us coming up on a Wednesday. Coach O, Dr. Gary Overton, joins us Thursday. And Shirley set up Zach Agnos Friday at 3:30. That's perfect. So hour 1 Friday, Shirley, we'll just do a Bud Light pregame tailgate leading up to 4 o'clock first pitch for ECU baseball. So
that works for me.
We'll have a pregame show with Zach Agnos, Jared Watkins alive at Clark LeClaire.
Yeah.
I have a challenge for you this year, Jared.
Be better?
Well, just with the live check-ins. I don't want you to be fake. I like being authentic. I like being myself. One of the reasons I really like you is you are yourself.
Yeah.
You're not trying to be anybody else. But maybe a little more...
I try to mimic what Chandler does with his check-in, and I do a terrible job at that.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Awful.
I try to be buttoned up, put together.
Chandler's gotten way better at it, bringing both the entertainment and information, infotainment.
But he's a salesperson. You gotta have that mix. I don't.
Well, I want you to be you, just at a more chipper level. Can you be a little more chipper, Jones?
I can be a little more chipper.
All right. A little more chipper.
Especially since we're at home. Like you calling me after a drive to Bowie's Creek, I'm going to be a little upset with just other people on the road.
It doesn't matter where you've been in the past. You've been at a restaurant eating some sandwich. I mean,
I got to eat before the game.
But just a little energy, just something. Just give me something. That's my challenge for Friday. Give me something.
Okay.
So you and Zach will be there?
Yes. I and Zach.
I and Zach. You excited?
Yeah, man. Looking forward to it. I've been excited about this team specifically since we left Conway. 'Cause, I mean, last year, I'm more of a football guy than really anything else. So it was kind of just like, all right, yeah, baseball's fun and everything. I didn't really get it until the regional.
Yeah.
And then it clicked in my head then why baseball is so special for East Carolina.
The problem is we got a long ways to go.
Yeah.
Before we get there.
But now I know what I'm getting into. Last year was my first year covering ECU baseball. So I didn't really have an expectation.
That's why I'm excited. I'm in win every game mode right now because I want to host another regional.
Yeah,
I want to get back to that because it's so much fun here in Greenville, North Carolina, and at Clark LeClaire. Going to be a little different this year with the construction going on and the jungle without its habitants. But we'll.
Hey, it don't matter where everybody's standing or sitting. It's going to be electric out there.
Yeah. I'm interested to see Friday. There's going to be some complaints and people questioning where's my spot because they're not familiar with everything going on. But again, we'll adapt to it and we'll enjoy a year of Pirate baseball no matter where you're seeing it from.
Do you think there are people who don't know that their parking spot is not in the same place and they're going to pull up and be like, what is this?
I hope at this point the parking people know it, but I'm just saying all the jungle dwellers that have been and some people even know Okay, they said I'm not going to have a parking spot, but I'm me.
Yeah.
So surely I'll have my parking spot. You know what I'm saying?
That's everybody else will have a parking spot.
Right. I'm different, though. I'm built different. So I'm going to have my spot and my cooker.
I'm built ram tough.
I think there are people like that still out there, I would imagine, that may be disappointed when it comes to the game on Friday. But again, looking forward to what this Pirate team has to offer, and still I think we have some answers with Ethan Norby Friday and a lot of the position players, but still some questions to be answered when the Pirates take the field this weekend.
I'm really excited to see Ryan Towers because, I mean, that was a name you heard a lot going into last season and throughout the beginning until you kind of realized we weren't going to have him at all. Really excited to see what he could do because talking to Mully, he was supposed to be maybe that Friday night guy last year. So now you have Ethan Norby, you have a guy like Ryan Towers who could potentially be an ace. So I'm just looking forward to the pitching, and we'll see how the hitting comes along. I don't really know much about anything there other than Austin Irby, Colby Wallace are really good.
Would love to see Irby pick up from where he left off last year and just mash because he was incredible down the stretch for this ECU baseball team.
And all Braden Burris does is get on base. That guy as a freshman, it's like no way he's a freshman.
I talked to Parker Bird on Friday. He gave us a pretty good outlook on Pirate baseball, some guys he's ready to watch, and talked about the starters on this year's team were tremendous, and that's something I'm looking forward to. We kind of talked about it with Mully the last couple of weeks, but hopefully having enough starters where midweek, if we don't have to do a bullpen game. We can, but if a guy is out there throwing 4, 5, 6 good innings, roll with them. And maybe we could have a midweek starter this year that we can rely on and win some games.
I mean, that'd be great.
The poll has 28 votes so far. How many wins will ECU baseball have in 2026? This is on our YouTube live chat. And 86% have says 40-plus wins. 11%, 35-39. 4%, I'm going to say that's one vote. 30-34. That would definitely be a disappointing Pirate baseball season. But even if they get 30-34, we'll win the conference tournament. No big deal.
Yeah.
We'll get in a regional. It just won't be here. But we'll see where Aaron Fitt has East Carolina when we talk to him on Tuesday.
That is crazy. Like, we're talking like, it doesn't really matter how many games we win in the regular season. We're just focused on where we'll be postseason. Hopefully it's here in Clark LeClaire and other sports. It's like, are we even going to make the conference tournament?
In basketball.
Yeah, other sports.
Other sport.
Other sport.
Because I'm pretty sure the women are going to make it because they are in second place.
You never know.
I know that they
There's
will make
no guarantees.
You might not know. I know that they will make it.
Yeah.
Okay. Just clearing that up. Again, back-to-back road games coming up for Tim McNeil's team before the showdown against Rice, who just never loses.
What do they talk? I know they're 10-0 in conference play, I believe.
Yeah.
What are they total?
In totality, the Owls of Rice, which are those Texas Owls, are 20-3.
Who they lose to?
I'm glad you asked because I know the answer off the top of my head, and I'm going to list them out one by one. I'm not going to try to combine all their names, Jared. That would be confusing.
Yeah, that wouldn't make any sense.
So the way I like to do it is list them one by one. They lost their season opener to South Dakota State. They lost to Princeton, who just outsmarted them.
Yeah.
And then lost to UCF. Since then, they have rolled everybody.
Jeez.
So... And let me see if they're receiving votes or anything like that. Let me look at the rankings. The Rice Owls, they got to be receiving a vote, right?
I mean, they're 20-3.
20-3? No. Did we say North Dakota State or South Dakota
South Dakota State.
No, Rice is not receiving any votes. No respect in the American, men's nor women's.
Man.
Brian,
I mean, you got to, I guess that's Duke, but 18-6 and you're 11th. Then Rice is 20-3. They can't even get a vote.
You're questioning Duke?
Well, I mean, certainly Duke is Duke.
Certainly Duke is Duke. Bailey was wondering if NC State would be ranked when we talked to him earlier this morning. That answer is no, but they are, we're talking men's now, 28th basically in the country. as they are receiving 31 votes. Who is the top team in the West Coast Conference, Zach? Who's in first place? That's an easy question because it's the same team every year.
Gonzaga.
But that is incorrect. So then it would be the other team that's up there every year.
St. Mary's.
But it's not them either.
What?
Because the answer is
Santa Clara.
The Broncos of Santa Clara. Santa what?
Santa Claus?
They are receiving 2 votes.
Woo.
And
Gonzaga's still 12th.
Gonzaga's 12th in the country at 23-2 after losing to Portland. But that is going to be very weird to see Santa Clara. They're the top seed there, Zach, in the West Coast Conference tournament.
The WCC is set up how our conference tournament's now set up.
The
Where
gauntlet.
if you are number 1, it's almost free.
And Gonzaga's Pac-12 next year.
Next season.
Mm-hmm.
Basketball only.
I don't like that.
And Oregon
But then
State,
again, a bunch of these teams are going to be like the Mountain West, right? Is going Pac-12. A lot of those teams.
Yeah, the Mountain West teams, yeah.
and NIU is going to be in the Mountain West next year.
Football only.
Football
Gross.
only, okay.
And what'd you say about North Dakota State?
North Dakota State is joining the Mountain West this season, currently.
I don't like that.
Football only.
Football only.
They're paying $12 million.
I don't even know if I was North Dakota State if I would like that. I think I might like being the beast of the
I think
Summit
everybody's
League.
kind of bored of it.
Maybe.
Like, North Dakota State's bored of winning all the time. Everybody
Yeah.
else is bored of them winning all the
Well,
time.
North Dakota State's slowed down on their winning ways. It's not championships every year now.
Yeah. Well, obviously because people were canceling weddings, holding in babies for the Illinois State Montana State FCS National Championship this year.
that, according to Zach Cavan.
Yeah,
electric.
canceling weddings.
I would have canceled my wedding for it.
You probably and you probably wouldn't have had to reschedule it either.
Jamie's question: can the baseball Pirates start the year well in cold weather? Been an issue in the past. Yeah, sure they can.
Yeah.
Can they beat Campbell? That's been an issue.
Well, when's it getting warm? Because
it'll be in the 50s this weekend.
Okay, well we'll be fine.
Okay,
that's our weather.
But I just know next Tuesday in Bowie's Creek it's going to be 8 degrees.
Probably.
The wind's going to be a blowing. Probably.
It'll be blowing out whenever they're hitting and in when we're hitting.
Oh man, sounds like a lot of excuses to me, boys.
Well, no, that's just how it is.
The way it is.
It's cold.
What time is that game? Do you know? When do I need to get Chris Haymeyer on? Next Monday, or can I talk to him next Tuesday?
It's early-ish, like 4:30.
Maybe we can we'll do a pregame with Haymeyer. Talk to him before the game.
Baseball's good.
Tuesday. Give us the times for this weekend, J-Bone.
Friday, 4 o'clock. Saturday, 2 o'clock. Sunday, weather permitting, 12:30.
Ooh.
Campbell, 5 o'clock. February
Somewhere.
17th. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Is Bowie's Creek Eastern time zone?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're at the same time. And then next Wednesday, February 18th, NIU in Greenville, 4 o'clock.
Yeah, okay.
And then you got the Carolina Series, 4-2-1.
Carolini. Yeah, so boy, right off the bat, you get a 5-game week.
Yeah. Go ahead and throw you in head first.
To the fur. We'll take our last break. We'll come back. One more segment to go here on a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Hornets, Pistons tonight.
This is my Super Bowl.
Biggest-
I don't know what y'all were doing last night, but this is my
Who's doing the halftime show tonight?
It's going to be Zach.
Sinead O'Connor is doing one of
Shakira,
them.
maybe.
Carolina Mike, I think.
And
Oh,
then-
God.
Yeah. And who's your country music guy you like?
This is Zach Tyler?
No, who's
Alan Jackson?
Double I, Queen of my double I trailer.
Sammy Kershaw?
Kershaw's doing one, and Sinead O'Connor, R.I.P., is doing the other one.
Sammy Kershaw's doing the All-American Hornets halftime show. Sinead O'Connor's doing the regular one.
We'll take a break. Come back, talk about that and more after these words.
It's Budweiser's 150th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a Heritage Can Series that honors our legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch. Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Carolina Eagle Distributing is celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. For 150 years, Budweiser has been the heart of America beer culture, bringing people together across generations. Cheers to 150 years. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation nation since 1989.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Looking for your new go-to spot? Check out Fish Street Hardware Restaurant and Tap Room in downtown Greenville. Open Tuesday through Thursday 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday 11 to 11, and Sunday 11 to 5. Singo on Tuesdays at 7, Wings and Trivia Wednesdays at 7, Outlaw Open Mic Thursdays 7 to 9 hosted by Lonnie Britton, and live music Fridays and Saturdays from 8 to 11. The Happy Hours Thursday to Saturday 4 to 7, 25% off all appetizers. Check socials and website for all information at Fish Street Hardware.
This is Caleb Reynolds, lead minister at Eastern Pines Church, and I'd love to invite you to join us this Sunday at 9 and 10:30 at 3380 Portertown Road in Greenville. At Eastern Pines Church, you'll find real people, uplifting worship, and a place where your family can grow in your faith. Come see what God is doing right here in Greenville. We'd love to welcome you home at Eastern Pines Church. Visit easternpineschurch.com for more information.
Church services brought to you by S&K Trapping, East Coast Grading, Gregory Pool, Driven Details, East Coast Access, Cardinal Lock and Key, and rentafishtank.com.
University PC Care in Greenville and New Bern has been serving the tech repair needs of Eastern North Carolina since 2006. And as one of the only Apple authorized service providers east of Raleigh, all our technicians are Apple certified, and we only use genuine Apple parts. Your iPhone and Mac warranties are safe with us. Have questions or need service? Call 252-558-1280 or visit us online at universitypccare.com. University PC Care, your one-stop shop for service on everything Apple.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov. Oh, dude, that home run just busted your windshield.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
You're not worried about it?
Yeah, I've got Brandon Manning and Farm Bureau Insurance.
Hey, Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
This is Jennings Hall, former ECU volleyball player, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. It was a good start for the week for the stock market. The Dow was up 20 points and closed at 50,135. The NASDAQ was ahead at 207 points at 23,238. S&P was ahead 32 points and closed out the day at 6,964. That is your Wells Fargo Advisors Stock Market Report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. There's some On This Day in Sports brought to you by Ron Ayers Motorsports. On this day in 2006, Al Michaels joins NBC's Sunday Night Football broadcast with John Madden.
Man.
Great duo. They did Monday Night Football together. and did Sunday nights as well. Although I don't remember Madden a lot on Sunday night. I remember him with Monday night and with Fox and CBS with Pat Summerall back in the day. Who are your all-time favorite football announcers?
Oh, man. Oh, that's tough.
It's not. It's just to name a guy.
Kurt Menefee.
He's not a football announcer.
He called some.
He's a studio host.
Now, but he called some. He called some UFL games last year.
All right, Jared. Why you got to be difficult, man?
I couldn't think of any.
On this day in 1997, this Charlotte Hornet was All-Star Game MVP. He went to Michigan. There were rumors of him hooking up with Sarah Palin.
Glenn, right?
Yeah. Well done.
On this day, on this very day,
today,
the Hornets set a franchise record for longest win streak, 10 wins.
Man, that would be cool.
On this day last year, the dynasty died. Eagles beat the Chiefs by a lot in the Super Bowl.
There's no way to pull this up now, but somebody sent me a graphic after the Hornets won their 7th or 8th in a row. Do you see it? Teams that have had a 10-game win streak since the release of the PlayStation 2.
It was
every team but Charlotte.
It wasn't 10. I think it was 8 because we finally broke the curse. 8 or 9.
Huh?
It wasn't 10 wins because we.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure about that.
Okay.
Oh no! What's going on here? Oh!
That was Eric Collins calling Dyson Daniels' 3-point attempt, and I'm using attempt graciously there the other night in the Hawks game. If you haven't seen it, go look it up. Dyson Daniels with an absolute, it just looks like he was shooting a bowling ball.
Shirley, can you hit it again? Something.
I'm told it's a really fun area. Oh no! What's going on here? Oh! Daniels continues to struggle with his outside shot.
No.
Jared, you were right. Oh my goodness. I didn't even realize this guy.
Yeah.
Wait, is it every pro sports franchise?
I don't think it's every one.
Oh, that is brutal. Have you won 8 games in a row since the release of the PlayStation 2? It's got NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL, and the Hornets were the only team that had not. That's bad.
Hey.
But we did it.
Yeah, we did it.
We've done that. All right.
We landed on the moon.
I am going back to the well tonight. I'm going Con Knipple 4 3-pointers.
Okay.
He did it in the first half last game.
Yeah.
So, hey, I'm not expecting another first half win, but I think he can make 4 tonight against the Pistons.
Knipple?
Con Knipple.
Knipple. I am going to go with whatever Miles Bridges' points are.
Wow.
Just feels like a Miles Bridges night.
Feels like a Bridges night. Jared, during the break, you
16 plus.
All right, that's doable. You asked me specifically.
Yeah.
How do you want our pregame chats to go?
Specifically.
And it kind of turned around to me. I need to ask better questions. How about this? Why don't we pre-record it? Why don't we do it right now?
Okay.
So if this sounds good, we can just run this on Friday.
All right.
Jarrett Watkins joining us on the Turner Home Team Live Line. If you're looking to sell your house fast without making any repairs, the Turner Home Team is a local home buying company, and they buy houses as is. Justin and his team can provide you with a fast cash offer today for your house, so give them a call, 525-4780. It is opening day, and folks are fired up. Jarrett, what's going on out there, bud?
Nothing much, man. The grills are smoking, the speakers are blasting, and people are ready for some baseball here in Clark LeClaire Stadium.
We have man, what a long wait to get back to this day where we are right now. What are the emotions like just for you covering this team for another year?
Oh, man, I'm very excited. Last year was fun, but this year I got more of a grasp on what East Carolina baseball actually is. Looking forward to it, and it seems like everybody who made it out to Clark LeClaire Stadium today is looking forward to it as well.
I can hear the bats in the background, Jared. Who's taking BP right now?
Right now, it looks like it's Braden Burris. He's really getting a hold of the ball there. Looks like it's going to be a great season, like it was last year for him. The young fella.
Young fella. All right. I understand you've got a fan there with you. Who are you talking to over there?
Talking to Brandon Manning. You were familiar with him. You just heard his ad on the radio there, and he joins you every Tuesday in studio. Here's B-Man for you.
Clip, I'm very excited about this game. We got dogs on the grill. We got everybody chipping in. They brought some potato salad, some chips, and we're just going to have a fun ball game here. I got my seats. I'm not worried about the jungle not being open. I got my seats right there by the third base dugout, and we are looking forward to another big Pirate year, man. We're going to have 40-plus wins, and we're going to have a regional right here in Greenville.
Brandon, what player specifically are you looking forward to seeing today?
Like I said, I'm right here by third base, so I'm going to go with my guy, Colby Wallace. He's the closest person to me at all times. I guess technically their third base coach will be closer, but I'm not rooting for him. I'm rooting for Colby Wallace. I think he's going to have a big year both defensively and offensively.
All right, thanks, Brandon.
Good stuff there, J-Bone, with the man on the scene interview. Anybody else around you by chance?
No, just Brandon.
I'm pretty sure somebody else. Is there nobody else around you?
Nope,
I'd love to talk to one more person. I don't care who it is.
We got Zach Kaplan here with me.
Zach Kaplan?
He's not a fan, though. He's an unbiased member.
Yeah. We'll talk to Zach a little bit.
Here's Zach.
Hey, Clip. Zach, boy, you've been covering this team now a few years. What's the excitement level heading into 2026? This team, you know how they finished last year. They got so close, and you had Kevin O'Sullivan talking about Parker Bird, and I just thought that was classless. But I think that fueled the Pirates to a win over Florida, and I think it fueled them this offseason to pick up even more wins and maybe make it back to a regional. This time hosting a regional right here at Clark and Clare Stadium. And Clip, I've got to run. Bailey's getting all over me. This phone call is done and dusted. Zach, thank you, buddy. J-Bone,
done and
thank
dusted.
you. Enjoy the game, and we'll talk to you on Monday, bud.
Yep, thank you, Clip. Ethan Norby over 8.5 strikeouts.
All right, Shirley. So we're gonna call Jarrett Friday, but if it goes wrong, if it goes monotone, we're just gonna run that. Because that was pretty good. That had a little bit of everything.
See, I'm better in person. Well, if I can just feel what's going on, it's a lot better.
Okay.
Vibe-wise, not hands-wise.
Maybe you get you a handful of Brandon Manning or Zach Kaplan.
I think I'm good.
Jamie said the Zach Kaplan impression was too coherent. Manning impression needs to be a little slower. Okay.
Just real quick.
Tyler said, as it been discussed, where will the opposing team in baseball use the restroom? Huh.
In the bushes.
Jamie said, awful impression of a bat hitting a ball.
Ding.
All right. There you have it. A lot of baseball talk coming up on Tuesday. Mike Mullis, Brandon Manning, Aaron Fitt. Along with our regs coming up on a Tuesday edition. Brian Weingartz will be here. B-Dub. Brian Bailey, Jennings Hall. My God.
Yeah, special day tomorrow.
We have a lot of folks. For Shirley Rhodes, Kayla, Zach, and Jared Watkins, I am Clip Rock. We'll talk to you Tuesday, 3 o'clock, all new edition of Pirate Radio Live. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
And welcome into the Pirate Radio studios. I am Shirley Rhodes, a brand new edition of